Happy Sunday to all of you, my amazing viewers, subscribers, followers, fans, friends, mods, Super Chat heroes, and members. Today, we are continuing my Skull and Bones Starting Over series in World Tier 1. And hello everyone, happy Sunday. So it's been a month or so since the last installment of my Starting Over series. And the main reason why I haven't done another episode is because, well, the new season, obviously. The other is I was having issues with my secondary PlayStation account. I resolved that issue, fortunately, and now I'm able to continue with the Starting Over series in Skull and Bones. So I obviously have my primary account, but whenever I was making my beginner's guide back in 2025, I wanted to do it from the perspective of a new player. And so I created a second account, and I decided not to let that account go to complete waste. And so I decided to, I guess, continue that character's campaign in this series. So that's basically what the Starting Over series is. And it's been a while since I played through the main story of Skull and Bones, so it is kind of cool to go back, and just replay it. But anyways, that's the plan for today. We're just going to chill, relax, play through the main story of Skull and Bones. And you can always go and check out the past few installments of my Starting Over series. I think this is technically episode 4. I'm not really officially keeping count as my cat destroys my carpet. Poor carpet. What's up, James? How's it going? So, yeah, that's our plan today. It's just chill stream, playing through the main story of Skull and Bones in the Starting Over series. And we're going to go meet Admiral Rahma. In the previous installments, we did the missions for Skurlock. So we've gone from Skurlock to Rahma. And now we're going to continue with Skull and Bones Starting Over series. But I hope you all are having a great weekend. My amazing viewers, subscribers, fans, friends, followers over on Twitch, along with the Super Chat heroes, and of course our YouTube members. And if you're interested in the YouTube membership program, click the join button. All YouTube members are eligible for these perks, the emotes. Look, my cat's interrupting me. He keeps meowing for some reason. I'm just trying to ignore him. Cats, right? But anyways, the Super Chat heroes have badges, they have emotes, they got shout-outs at the beginning of live streams. They included below in the description section of all streams, early access to one video a week, usually Monday mornings. And by the way, tomorrow's video will be a Skull and Bones video. And members also get featured in the description section of the channel, where you can find the live stream schedule, as well as various socials, Twitch, which we're streaming on right now, along with YouTube, Discord, and the vlogs channel. The what would it be? The May 2026 vlog? Yeah. The May 2026 vlog with Riley and me is available below in the description section of this stream on YouTube, and of course over on the vlogs channel. The elite members: UG Outlaw, Fat Chinese Gaming, Deluxe Members, Red the 8-Bit Dinosaur, Junior Members, Huttch Plays, Kane, Sheep Taco Man, Tyler 98735, and Exo Brad 53. Junior members, deluxe members, elite members, and Super Chat heroes going above and beyond for the GB Nation. Alright, let's go play Skull and Bones, shall we? But hopefully everyone's doing alright. Riley and I actually watched some movies last night, because I guess we were both kind of bored. And she was like, hey, you want to watch some movies? I'm like, sure. And there was like this horror movie that she watched a long time ago, back in 2016, called Lights Out. And we watched it. Pretty good. And then we saw that Mortal Kombat 2 was available for rent. And since Riley and I are both into Mortal Kombat, we haven't had a chance to watch Mortal Kombat 2. So we watched it last night. And it's definitely better than Mortal Kombat 2021. But the original Mortal Kombat movie from 1995 is still S tier in my opinion. Annihilation's the worst. Like, you have 1995 Mortal Kombat, that's the best. Annihilation's the worst. And then right above Annihilation is Mortal Kombat 2021. And then in second place, I will put Mortal Kombat 2. To be fair. It wasn't a perfect movie, Mortal Kombat 2. But I feel like they did a much better job with Mortal Kombat 2 than with Mortal Kombat 2021. So that's kind of my, I guess you could say, my quick spoiler-free review of MK2. That was alright. Alright, so here we are in Telok. So we got a free reward. Let me go claim that real quick. I have been grinding on this account. So I have been playing on this account here and there. But I have not touched the main story. I've left the main story for my starting over series. So there, in case y'all are curious, the main story has been basically left alone. So if you watched the last installment of my starting over series where we wrapped up the Skurlock stories missions, then basically we're picking up where we left off. But there is a difference. I managed to get, I guess, Pirate Janine a new ship. That's right, I got her a Snow. And you may have saw the Snow featured in my beginner ships video. So another reason why I'm glad I have this backup account, the secondary account, is it allows me to do additional videos for, you know, newer players, right? And in that video, one of the ships that we feature is the Snow. And I decided to go ahead and build her a Snow. So she's got a few ships now. She still has her better. We still got the free frigate we were given. I put it on kingpin duties for the manufactories. I got a few manufactories for her. I'm not really going to go crazy with it like I did with my main character. So these two are just doing manufactory work. And this is my main ship now. The Wolf. I couldn't come up with a different name. Like, this is Little Guy. That's Bertha. This is the SS Minnow. And I couldn't come up with anything else. I didn't want to go with the whole Traveler theme that we have for the other ships on the main account. I wanted to do something different over here. Alright, so let's look at the manufacturers real quick. Because I think that some of them I may have to move some of my ships over. Okay, so yeah, let me move these ships. That way I can just have them do the deliveries for me. I only have 2 ships. I don't have the luxury of having like a shit ton of ships like I do on my main account. And I don't really want to. I'll just move these ships around. Alright, so I'll go ahead and put one of the ships here. So I'll assign you here. There. And then I'll... See, that's how I'm going to do it. I'm just going to use 2 ships. And just whenever I remember, I'll just periodically assign them. Alright, so that one's assigned. Okay, so we'll assign the Bertha. So these guys will do... I guess these guys will do delivery. So y'all remind me in like 10 minutes from now to move these 2 ships here. So somebody could remind me in about 10, 20 minutes. It's like, oh yeah, GB, check your manufacturer. You still got 2 manufacturers you need to do deliveries for. That would be appreciated. All right, I'll go ahead and fund the production. Alright, I got that out of the way. We'll go to the Kingpin layer real quick. And then we're going to go meet Admiral Rahma and do those missions. Alright. It's been a quick minute since I've done these missions. I think it was... Yeah, it was during year 1 I did the missions originally. On the main account. Materials needed? Okay, well I don't have materials. Oh, it's not the end of the world. Don't care. Alright, so we got all that out of the way. Now we can go meet Admiral Rahma. So my goal, best case scenario, in the next 3 hours... We managed to knock out the Admiral Rahma missions today. I would like to do that in one stream, but there's no guarantees. But we'll try. I have a pretty decent ship in the Snow. And I have the experience. I have the knowledge, right? And the Lamborghini. I don't have a Lamborghini. But anyways. The experience should serve me well here. An advantage over, I guess, new players. Alright. So anyways, let's go meet Admiral Rahma. Shall we?
Enter. Enter, please. At ease, pirate. Well, I suppose you pirates are always at ease. From the stories my officers told me, I wasn't sure what to expect. I thought maybe you spat fire and had more teeth than Rhonda herself. One more pirate stranded on our shores who believes that with grit and appetite they can carve out a small empire for themselves. I hope so. With me, you have a better chance, that is certain. I'm Admiral Rahma, from the capital. Grew up with Sultana Harayati. Being part of the courts of Rempa, I learned one thing. When men from one empire build on the concessions of another, we get a doomed country. It's them on top. Men. Blocks of unchanging stone. If we let them, they'll sink us. That's why you stand before me. My officers say you can help tear us free from their rules. Pirates don't wait for royals to hand them chicken feet. They take the whole bird without ceremony.
Okay. So, yeah, that's Admiral Rahma. Let's see, Sinister. What's up, Sinister? How's it going? Hope you're having a good weekend. And Tommy, hello, Tommy. Your new hard drive worked. Most games require SSD. Well, that's just the way it goes now. All right, so we're going to start her missions. Dawn of War. So, Admiral Rahma's Pharaoh coup d'etat is letter to the exile in the pirate den of Telok. And the capture of the beloved Sultana by the DMC. Deliver Rahma's message to retrieve information on Sultana's whereabouts. Okay.
Baiklah. I'm happy to see you are hungry for this business of war. I've been pushed here to Telok Penjara reluctantly. Didn't have much choice. I had to survive. Consequences of a failed coup d'etat. The Dutch and the Rempa are branding me a traitor. I tried to replace the Sultan with his wife. Despite her skills and guts, she's still not a man in the court's eyes. This weak leader serves both them and the Dutch, but not the people. I defied them with my dagger. A mistake. But violence is sometimes the only option we have to bring about change, isn't it? Cannonballs are eloquent. Their voices do not require interpretation.
Sure.
This world is full of pretense, and I don't intend to curtsy my way back in. The Dutch hold the Sultana prisoner, and I doubt words will change their minds. My navy is wounded, but my spies are still active. Head to Lada on my behalf. I have something to loosen tongues. They will tell us where the Sultana is held.
Okay. I guess I'll go do that mission. Alright. Started Dawn of War. Alright. Let's go do that mission.
May the wind sail with you.
But hopefully everybody's doing alright. And by the way, it's also a chill stream, so anything y'all want to chat about, feel free and let me know what you're in the mood to talk about today. See, Tuesday, we have a new event starting in Skull and Bones. The Bark event. So, I guess it's your opportunity to get a Bark. So, we'll discuss this more, I guess, in Tuesday's video. Because I'm guessing there'll be more things involved in this campaign besides getting the Bark. But, yeah. I mean, to be honest, I mean, the Bark is not that difficult of a ship to acquire. You get the blueprint for it, and the materials. It's not that many materials. It's not like one of the newer ships in the game. It's pretty easy to construct and upgrade a Bark, but okay. I think I have a good feeling why they're featuring the Bark, and Riley made this point to me, is that one of the next epic skin they're going to get is the Bark in the next season. So obviously, it's kind of like a low-key effort to get people Barks, and then maybe a few of them will actually buy the Bark's epic skin. That's kind of cool. Somebody's actually in their Dow. Pretty sweet. All right, let's see where we're going. All right, where are we heading? Okay, so I guess we're going down here to Lada. All right, we'll just come here to the ruined the ruined lighthouse. I can't talk today, but I'll cover all the information regarding the, I guess, the Bark campaign coming up on Tuesday. If there's also any patch notes, I'll cover that too. By the way, the Galleon photo mode contest has begun. So you got about 7 days to do that and participate. So if you want more information about that, check out the video. Plus, there were some additional patch notes that I went over. No, I'm not watching UFC 250. I think this is a disgrace. What they're like, I don't have a problem with the UFC. If people want to watch the UFC, that's fine. I have serious issues with it being done on the lawn of the people's house, the White House. I don't like how it's been desecrated. So I kind of take issue with that. So it's kind of ticked me off. Not trying to get too political here, but I just don't I don't think there's a place for that. And I also don't like the idea of buildings being knocked down, you know? You are killing? Oh, okay. I don't know. Like, I don't mind their, like, go to arena, you know, go do it at a fucking arena, right? If they want to do it in Washington, fine. Isn't there, like, at least one arena in Washington they could do that shit at? Not on the literal lawn of the White House. That shit pisses me off. All because, you know, to celebrate somebody's birthday. That's what it's about. I mean, it's also Flag Day in America, but it's also, yeah. Anyway, Sinister, can we have a new topic? Let me just focus on this mission. But I do like the snow. I don't have a snow with my main character, at least. Actually, I think I do have a snow, but I have it doing manufacturing work. I think I got it during the Dev Tides. It was one of the ships that I was awarded when I did Dev Tides a while back. But this is like the first snow I actually put some effort into. You played the new Forza? It runs pretty good. Yeah, Red is pretty impressed with the new Forza game. It does look amazing. Okay, we've made it. We're at Lotta. Alright, let me, there. Alright. Okay. Say the trader you seek piles waters near the Candy, Pride of Holland, my ship superior, know this Admiral DMC may be your enemy, but you have not seen the full wrath of Father. Okay. Alright, I guess we keep going. Alright, I think we go, okay, we gotta go up there. Okay, we'll just sail north, fuck it. Idiocracy, I mean, that's basically what we've become, sadly. Look, I hate both sides. I'm not a fan of either side, so don't come in here accusing me of being a far lefty or far righty. I'm in the middle. I just want people to get along. I want us to get back to like a Goldilocks zone. Can't we all just get along? That's my attitude. I'm just sick of the extremes. I'm tired of extremes. So, it's just sad. And, of course, as a privateer, they are very unfriendly. Fucking privateers. Screw them. But yeah, I just... Yeah, that's one reason why I kind of repurposed my, my X account. I wasn't really getting any traction with it anyways. So I kind of repurposed it to go with my other channel, and I've kind of abandoned the other channel. Because I'm just tired of making political videos. I just got tired of it. It's like, what's the point? But sometimes I do want to rant politically. So I just throw it out there on my X account now. Let's get some juniper while we're here. I just feel like our country could do much better when it comes to not just the president, but also our elected officials on all sides, both sides of the aisle. I'm just tired of it. But anyways, any other topics, please? I'm not going to make this a political rant stream. But, oh yeah, is anyone excited for the 10th anniversary of Dead by Daylight? That's happening today. They're giving out like 10 million blood points. I may just have to re-download Dead by Daylight just to get them blood points. I barely play the game anymore. There was a time I used to play it a lot with some friends. Also with the Friday the 13th game. I missed the Friday the 13th game. It had issues, but it was so much fun, especially with friends. But it sucks that lawsuit that happened over the rights to Friday the 13th kind of torpedoed the Friday the 13th game. But the new Halloween game basically is, I guess you could say the Halloween game is kind of a spiritual successor to Friday the 13th, and I'm a bigger Halloween fan than a Friday the 13th fan anyways. And I don't know. I kind of want to get the game, but at the same time, I'm worried that what Ilphonic is going to abandon Halloween, the game. But you know what almost has won me over? Annie Brackett. They got Annie Brackett. Look, I'll go to war for Annie Brackett. Whether it's the original 1970s Halloween or the Rob Zombie Halloween. Either way, I'm going to war for Annie Brackett. I tell you what. It's even better because, like, I mean, I think I like the actress that played Annie Brackett in the original movie, but Rob Zombie brought back Danielle Harris, who played Jamie in Halloween 4 and 5. He brought her back to be Annie Brackett in his Halloween 1 and 2. And look, his Halloweens aren't perfect. I mean, the first one's okay. The second one kind of goes in like a weird-ass direction. I guess you could say it's original. But you know what? I'll say this. I enjoy Rob Zombie's Halloween movies more than Halloween Kills or Halloween Ends. I'll put them above Halloween Kills and Halloween Ends. But, I mean, Halloween 2019 was okay. The only thing I don't like about Halloween 2019 is it retcons a lot of things that I was okay with. It retcons all the movies except for the first Halloween movie. And as someone that enjoys Halloween 2, at the very least, they should have kept Halloween 2. I mean, I realize it ends kind of an explosion and allegedly Loomis and Michael die. Well, they don't really die because they get brought back in Halloween 4. But I also don't like the fact that Jamie gets retconned out of existence. Because I was hoping that at the very least, like, Jamie would still be, that there would be like a version of Jamie. Also played by Danielle Harris. But they just said, nope, sorry, Jamie doesn't exist anymore. Like, no, that's bullshit. So yeah, the Halloween timeline can be very, very convoluted. All right, I think we're approaching our destination. Alright, so we're looking for the Pride of Holland. Okay. Is Snake the Pride of Holland? You know, if he's here, we'll ask him. Alright, where's the traitor? Alright. So it's somewhere in this, is that it? The little ship's the Pride of... No, that's not the Pride of Holland. Where's the freaking Pride of Holland? I'm expecting a little bit more pride here. Oh, it's a privateer ship. Okay, well that's bullshit. Alright, well I guess we're taking on a privateer ship. I mean, shouldn't it be a DMC ship, not a privateer? And I one-shotted it. Oof. Get one-shotted, fool. Read the price of loyalty. I'll do it in a minute. I'm busy right now. So I don't know. I might get the Halloween. Then again, there's a lot of games that are coming out that I'm going to be playing. Like in a few weeks, we're going to be playing Black Flag Resync. That's going to take up a lot of time on the channel. Like I'll be putting aside probably GTA Online until the summer update, and even Skull and Bones might even be sacrificed for a while, just so we can focus on Black Flag Resynced. Hopefully y'all are okay with that. We not only topped the Sultana, we all banished her loyal servant Rahma. Okay, but, well, it was your best ship. Well, I just sunk it in one shot. It wasn't that good of a ship. If it's your best, then that's pretty sad. So yeah, that's pretty pathetic. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot of games. Plus, Ace Combat 8 is coming out, and I'm also planning a 10 years later stream playthrough of Mafia 3, and then of course GTA 6 in November. So sometimes it rains, it pours, you know? You go through droughts, and then you go through floods. And right now, it's... when it comes to games I'm wanting to play and cover, it really feels like I'm heading into a flood. Which can be good and bad. I might have to... I'll sort it out. There. Yay, I accomplished the mission. Yippee. I got a color, too, that I'll probably never use. Oh, and I got the Padawan. Oh, see, that's great. The Padawan is a great ship. Like, some people love the Padawan as, I guess, a siege ship. It's good for, I guess, the Megafort still, I think. But I like the Padawan because it's very easy to build. And I usually, in my other account, I just have like a shit ton of Padawans doing manufacturing work for me.
That's straight, Captain.
Alright, do you have anything of interest? Not really. Do I have anything I can sell you? Oh, he'll buy this stuff from me. Okay, so I'll sell this to him.
Yes, a good trade.
Mortar 1. I don't want Mortar 1.
Our wares may be of use to you.
Yeah. Alright, let me grab your complimentary cannonballs. Thank you, good sir. Alright, so let's go back to Tellock. Got that mission knocked out. So yeah, it's going to get busy. Plus, I'll be covering GTA 6, so anything GTA 6. Officially, I will cover it. I'm done with the whole speculation. I'm done with the silly predictions. Like, my friend Pat, the professional, asked me about, like, the latest stupid prediction. Like, the one about the guy that put this machine up near, like, Rockstar North. Like, regarding oxygen levels. And I think that's just so dumb. It's like, dude, you're probably going to get in trouble for that. The person in question. And B, just wait till it's officially announced by Rockstar. There's other things going on in this world.
What you need is more work.
Okay, I like work. Work is good.
So it is. From the work you've shown me, the Sultana was betrayed by one of our own. The little snake grew up in her care and dragged her belly across the dirt to the DMC. But I hear you exceeded yourself. The bribe is delivered, and on top of that, the man is feeding maggots now. You've seen how far the DMC have spread. The coast is festering with them. It's a miracle they haven't conquered our damn Gunung Berapi. How can I push them off our land if the Orang Kaya keep feeding them low-time spices and escape routes? It's not stealing. The spices were ours to begin with. One war at a time. This letter says the courts will welcome the Dutch at the palace, in plain sight. I should be at that negotiating table. But for now, I can only rebuild my army. I must learn about the meeting. But there are other jobs waiting for you, Captain. You can make maggots happy again.
Okay, I can do that. Blue Moon bribes, okay. Alright, so we gotta go do this mission. Alright, let's go do that mission.
I guess you don't mind being the bearer of bad news. Let's talk. I haven't been cynical enough today. Because of your work, now I know my usurpers are meeting the DMC generals in the capital. A brazen display of treachery. Precisely. Agreeability has never been one of my strong suits. I don't know why I'd start now. You see this ugly thing? A soldier of mine stole this figurehead from a Dutch ship. This is a reminder of the crushing weight of the DMC on my people. One day I'll throw this piece of garbage straight into the ocean.
Well, don't do that. I'll take it.
We are beyond fear. I thought everyone wanted to fight for freedom. But no. always thought with the DMC has lulled my people to sleep. They think Rempa is their friend. They think its people are docile. What they know of our people is only Suangjung Kuku. Enough with this musliha. Let's make some noise and see who wakes up.
Alright, let's do it. Let's wake some shit up. Go tear up the DMC. Alright.
Some winds carry you to your destination. Find them.
Alright. Well, I'm also keeping an eye out for the Hellfest event. Where is it? Is it starting yet? Oh, it already started. Let me go do that real quick. I'm surprised no one else is already doing this. I probably must. Alright. Because players from like higher tiers will come down to World Tier 1. And they'll try to one-shot these ships. And then the lower players get screwed over. So I did all mine in World Tier 3 on my other account. Alright, I'll damage these ships and then we'll call for help. So you always gotta tag them, and then once you tag them, then you call for help. Alright. I'm trying to call for help, video game. Thank you. Okay. Alright. Let's go in. Yeah, because that's one thing I want to do. I want to at least try to get the cosmetics for my secondary character as well. We'll go back to the main story in a minute. But that was one of the things I was wanting to do today, was just kind of bounce back and forth between Rahma missions, and whenever I happen to see like one of the Hellfest convoys, go after them as well. There we go. Oh shit. That. Alright. See, the thing is, by this point, it's been several days since this event began, and it's so easy to grind it and eventually get all the emblem, the cell pattern, the cell color, the hull color, that most people probably have already done it, so that they don't give a fuck. I got one already. I managed to get the Hellfest emblem like a day or two ago when I jumped in on my secondary account. So I already got that one. Yeah, this event's supposed to go on for like 3 weeks. So it's like 3 weeks, most people are not going to give a fuck about this. Because anyone that wanted to get the cosmetics from this convoy will most likely have already gotten them. As we patiently wait for the return of the Moonshiner. Perhaps another reason why... Oh, I got another mastery point. Nice. I think reinforcements have arrived. Okay, cool. We got reinforcements. Sweet. Alright. Bad noise. I guess some people still like showing up to these. Alright. Almost got that one defeated. Alright. One more ship left in the convoy. Come on, let's do it. We did it! Yay, we did it! Alright. The FAR's a little unhappy with us, but I don't really give a fuck with their opinion. It's at least a World Tier 2 player. Because they have the company pendant. Alright. So, what do we get? We got some goodies. We got some silver. Let's open silver. Alright. Let's open these chests. Let's see if we get anything out of the chest besides silver. And all we got was silver. Oh, better luck next time. Alright. Let's keep going. But yeah. You know, it's nice to come back to this playthrough and just check out the game from this perspective once more, because it's been a quick minute since I played through the main story of of Skull and Bones. So I'm glad I have my starting over series. Obviously, it's not going to last forever because there's going to come a point where, like, I finish the main story, and it could be today. I mean, I could end up finishing Rahma's story today. It's a possibility. We'll see. Maybe not. I mean, especially if I'm going to bounce back and forth. Hey, could y'all stop shooting me? Stop being poor sports. You guys just can't accept an L. Yeah, thanks for the assist, Rando. I don't know if they're a World Tier 2 or 3 player, but they probably think I'm just a new player. Like, oh, I helped this new player out. Oh, really? Hey, what's up, Ryan? How's it going? Hope you're doing good. We're just doing the starting over series, and also occasionally jumping over here to do the Hellfest convoy. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and move some stuff to my thing. We'll move these materials over, and then we'll go back to doing the Rahma mission. Alright. Furniture, move that. A little bit of silver. Let's see if we're going to sell anything in this outpost. See if she'll purchase anything.
My stores are fresh.
I'm glad she's not holding me attacking the Farah against me. You know, she's like, you know what? Business is business, you know? It's a good attitude to have. There we go.
May the waves be soft on your bow.
Okay. Alright, so where are we going next? Alright, what's the next mission? I guess we'll go back to Telog. I do have a few things I could salvage. Doing well, thank you. How are you? I'm doing okay. Riley and I watched a couple movies last night. We watched Lights Out, which is a 2016 horror movie she watched a long time ago, and she said it was really good. I liked it. And then we watched Mortal Kombat 2. I rented that. Mortal Kombat 2 it's okay. I mean, I still like the original Mortal Kombat movie from the 90s much better. I still think that's the best live-action Mortal Kombat movie, but Mortal Kombat 2 is definitely second place on that list, but that's not saying much because, like, Mortal Kombat 2021 and Annihilation both suck.
Your name's feared from here to Saint
Jimmy Cannon 2. Okay, I'm going to get rid of these. Here, you can have this. Sinister, are you going to watch any FIFA matches? I'm not as into sports as I used to be. I used to like sports back in the day, but I mean, it's a form of entertainment, and that's the thing about entertainment. There's something for everybody. Some people like TV shows, movies, video games, books.
You're collecting film like an octopus collects seashells. Mantap.
How do you know about what octopuses do? Now that's a violation of their privacy, lady. You know what octopuses do on their own free time is none of your business. How rude. You know, you're probably the reason why the Kraken comes from the depths to destroy us all. For being so freaking nosy. I don't know. Maybe I went too hard on that. But yeah, I mean, hopefully people that are enjoying the FIFA matches are having a good time. Hopefully your team, the team you're rooting for, is doing well. But, I don't know. I mean, I played a little bit of soccer when I was younger, or football. But personally, I just don't care as much. Alright, I don't have a point to spend. Where can I spend the point? So I got all that done. Where do I want to go with my points? What is the point, GB? I don't know. What is the point? Hull health, armor rating. Let's go with hull health. We'll do that. Riley would not like this skill tree, but this is on my secondary account, and she doesn't need to know, okay? She doesn't need to know. Alright, I need a Rahma mission. Okay. Blue Moon bribes. Okay, where is we? Okay, we're going down here for that. Okay. All right, we'll just jump down here to the lookout. But what teams are y'all pulling for any of you watching the World Cup? What team do y'all think is going to go all the way? Or whatever team you're rooting for. Let me know what team you're rooting for. Apparently the Pope is rooting for Peru. So, okay. That's pretty cool if the Pontiff is supporting your team. I think he did some missionary work in Peru. I think that's why. Back when he was just a priest a long time ago. So I think that's why he has a special connection with Peru. I've had Peruvian food. Like, there was a Peruvian restaurant for a short time back in Louisiana. And it was alright. So I have tried some Peruvian. And I've also tried Colombian and some other foods throughout the world. Nosy land dweller. I know, right? She's very, very nosy. Alright, we'll go this way. I don't need to waypoint where I'm going, but I guess I do it because, you know, new players might be watching and it's good for them. It's like, okay, cool, I can actually just throw down a waypoint. Yeah, and it helps you sort out where you need to go. Because, I mean, that is part of my starting over series. Alright, so we're going to plunder this bad boy. Okay. Let's have some fruitcake then, as we prepare for battle. Hi-ho, the Mario, a plundering we will go. Team USA looking good? Okay, cool. Like I said, I mean, I just hope they all have a good time. It's just, sadly, it's just bread circus, just like the UFC thing on the White House lawn. It's all bread and circus, and there's no circus. There's no bread, there's only circus. Alright. Let's get to plundering. Alright, let's get out of the blast zone first. That would be a smart thing to do. Not get mortared. Okay. Let me take out this tower first. Yeah. Bracing for impact. That one's down, okay. Alright, bring her about. We gotta take that one out. There, okay. Nice. Alright, that one's crushed. Okay. Right, I think we took out their mortars. This is an easier settlement to take down. It's not like one of the forts. Alright. You know, we're probably going to be greedy and go all the way to... We're going to max this shit out just so I can get all the loot. See, Orion says I tried World Tier 3 yesterday. Ship rank is 2022. Depends on what I use. Ascending weapons. Is there a strategy or upgrade weapons equipment? I would say that ascending your weapons definitely helps, but you got to be very mindful. There's definitely a lot to learn when it comes to ascending weapons and furniture in the game. I mean, weapons and armor. But obviously, like, the higher the pips, right? 3 pips means you have, like, it's more potent, the weapon or the armor. But you want to make sure that whatever you're getting through RNG is an ability that complements, like, your build, right? Or your specifically your, like, if you have like fire weapons, you want ascension that I guess buffs your fire ability or explosion ability or piercing ability or healing abilities, right? So I like personally using soul mending. Is it soul? I think it's soul mending because it helps like heal your ship whenever you hit enemy weak points, like these red spots on the ship. But yeah, I mean, ascending your weapons, ascending your armor, especially if it... Well, always make sure it's weapons and armor you actually want to spend, like the materials and silver and pieces of 8 on ascending. So be very picky about it. Yeah, soul mending. Soul mending is great for helping to heal your ship in battle. Like, what kind of weapons are you using on your ship? Like, what's your build like? But I would definitely have weapon buffs. But since you can have up to 3 slots, well, 4 with the mythic once you get to World Tier 4. But I would definitely put at least 1 towards soul mending. There's nothing wrong with trying different weapons and builds. It's okay to experiment, but just remember, experimenting can be kind of costly in Skull and Bones. Unless you have like a shit ton of materials, then it's like, okay, well, I got plenty of materials anyway, so what's the big dealio? Yeah, the next one. Yeah, congratulations to the Knicks. And here's another like example of how little I care about sports, because I used to be into basketball back in the day. Like there was a time I loved the Bulls, I love the Spurs, I loved the Rockets back in the 90s and early 2000s. And like the old me would have been really, really upset that the Spurs lost. But this version of me, like, doesn't care. It's like, okay, cool. Well, congratulations to the Knicks. They were clearly the better team. And they probably would have won all the games except for a certain birthday boy decided he wanted to go to the basketball game and made, caused logistical nightmares. What else is new? But, once again, it's about, in my opinion, I'm going the wrong way for my life. But, it's about entertainment. I'm not going to criticize people that love watching basketball or love watching football or sports in general. Man, if you were a Knicks fan, then congratulations. I mean, that's pretty awesome after what, a half a century of no championship, of finally winning. Congratulations, New York. As a Texan and a former Rockets and Spurs fan, congratulations. That's pretty cool. And I better be careful saying that, because you know what team is the closest to where I live right now? The team that didn't win. So I better be wary in Hill Country, because there's probably a lot of Spurs fans that aren't exactly happy. But look, when it comes to a championship game, obviously ultimately there has to be a winner and there has to be a loser. So I guess that says something that the Spurs made it all the way to the NBA Finals. And I don't even think, look, this is going to make me look old. Like, I was a fan when David Robinson and Tim Duncan were on the team. I don't think either one of them are on the team anymore. So I have no idea who plays on any of these teams. For Puncher, Hole Carver. Yeah, the Hole Carver is really good for Puncher. That is good. Yeah, the only thing I don't like about the Hole Carver I've noticed is like the range. Yeah, see, look at the, like, look how it just drops so easily. So, like these culverins are definitely good for like up close and personal, and they're great for piercing damage. But like for distance, yeah, the base version not so good. On the items you spend Smuggler's Marks on, is there items that stand out to pick first? Are you talking about the different tree, like the 3 different trees? We'll go over that in a moment, Orion. Let me do this first, and we'll go on the Smuggler's thingy. All right, so what are we doing here? What's the plan? Sink the Rampa Trader. Okay, Rampa Trader, you're dead. Die, traitor. And no witnesses. You die too, Dutch. Goodbye. Alright, let's sink this ship. No witnesses. Okay, where is the nearest outpost? Alright, it's right there. Okay, cool. Alright, let's read this so we get the optional. Payment enclosed. So that was a bribe. Okay. Because I think Van Kinkel. Yeah, Van Kinkel. I'm probably not pronouncing that correctly, but he's like the main antagonist of this story. I remember that from my first time playing this on the main account. Oh, they're in retirement homes. I don't think Tim Duncan or David Robinson are in retirement homes yet. They're not that old. Sinister. NBA teams like Jazz. Oh, like Karl Malone? Yeah. See, exactly. See, that's the era of basketball that I loved. Like during the time of NBA Jam. When the Bulls were kicking ass with Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, and Kerr. And then, of course, the Rockets under Akeem Olajuwon. And then the Spurs. I guess I was more of a Rockets fan because I always felt like Akeem Olajuwon was very underrated, but he was such a great player. That was back when I actually cared. So I read that. Okay, so we got to return to Rahma. Let me see if I can dump into the warehouse real quick. I mean, I know that Kobe Bryant's still playing with his son. I mean, talk about nepotism right there. Because, like, I mean, I know enough about basketball to know that, what, Bronny, is that his name, Bronny? Is LeBron Jr.? Like, he should not be playing in the NBA. He's only playing in the NBA because of his dad. All right, we'll go back to Rahma, then we'll go do that again, I guess. Maybe. Magic Johnson, yeah, that's from much further back than when I started really getting into basketball.
You gave those Dutch settlers a right butchering.
Like, I really got into it like during the times of Michael Jordan and like the 90s. Like Magic Johnson, Larry Bird were kind of like the 80s, right? So I still wasn't really, I was still just a kid back then. I know I'm ancient. But yeah, he was a good player. Man, because I've seen highlights of a lot of these players. Like Will Chamberlain, Dr. J.
I heard you visited the island with the ruined lighthouse. That place is cursed.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's submit this. Why is it cursed? Okay, I'm curious.
We lured a DMC convoy there once. Our new towers were positioned high up on the cliffs. We knew their flaccid cannons could never reach us. The ships arrived. We sent a flurry of arrows into the throng of bodies. It was a massacre. We went to the beach to pick up valuables off the floating bodies. The warm water was frothy, scarlet red, a bloodbath. Right. If they dare to encroach our territory, they better be prepared to lose something, even their lives. After the fray, our humanity got the better of us and we decided to bury them. Wrapped their eyes in seaweed, placed them in graves we dug with our oars. A week later, half my crew died from some cursed sickness. Those wretched Dutch clawed us down into graves we had dug. That island reminds me that mercy has no place in war.
I don't think it has anything to do with a curse. I think it's because they probably had something that they were immune to that the Rahma were not, well, the Rimpa were not immune to, disease-wise. That's science, yo! But, okay, let's just say it was a curse. All right, let's submit this.
The DMC and the Orankaya were so proud to be seen together. Well, thanks to you, now they're allies with the Abyss.
Glad to help.
And the bribes you salvaged. Their vision of peace, sabotage with a royal stamp on it. It will pay for a month of meals, but it also reveals the extent of their corruption. I swear if this goes on, we might see clogs on the Sultan's feet. The bond between unqualified men is stronger than their sense of duty to a nation. As if women were a bigger threat to them than colonizers. You're right.
That's right.
My unbound will give them even more of a reason to hate us, fear us, and feel our breath on the back of their necks. What you did there was fight against oppression and the overfed boys club. A fight you won. Forget whoever else you work for. With me, you'll feel at least 1/10 decent. There are more names on the list, Captain. The purge is not finished.
Okay, we can go purge more people. Nice. Hi-ho, the Mario. A purge and we will go. Mabnazar still number 1. Yeah, I think that's a different game. I miss Mabnazar. Alright. Yay, I got stuff. Yippee. There's a good documentary for Bird and Johnson. Yeah, I think I heard about it a long time ago. Alright, Nightfall Missives. Like, I think that it basically, the storyline goes down the same way even if you have a male character, because my main account's a male character. It would be interesting, though, if they actually did tweak it to where, like, if you had a female character, it would be, like, more more girl power-ish, but it does still already feel very girl power-ish already.
You must hear this. The Dutch have outdone themselves today. I, the Commander-in-Chief of His Majesty, in the gracious defense of his native country, Holland, demand, in our master's name, that you accept this letter of apology. Apologies. They aren't sorry for anything. They want me to stand down when I finally have an army again thanks to the resources you brought us. Before the coup, I could have tolerated an apology like this. Sat at their table, negotiated, laughed at their unfunny jokes. Baiklah. They want an answer. I'll give them one. I need you to deliver a punishment that shows the Orang Kaya that what I might lack in years, I make up for in guile. I like sewing. I bet a cotton thread, the prick of a needle, and a couple of usurpers' heads will dispel any doubt about my ability to send a strong message. My people will understand I'm serious, and like you, will be loved for our bad deeds as much our good ones.
Okay. Alright, so let's go do this mission.
Some winds carry you to your destination. Find them.
Alright. Next mission. So who do y'all like more? Do y'all like Skurlock more or Admiral Rahma? I think most people like Skurlock a little bit more. So it would probably not bode well for Rahma if they were to ever do like a faction war where it was like you had to pick between Rahma and Skurlock, because I think most people would just pick Skurlock. There would be exceptions as usual, but okay, 1, 2. Okay, I'm not. Transfer. Is this mine? Oh, that's a quest item. Never mind, it's a quest item. Long gun 3s. I won't keep. I'll just salvage them. Fuck it. I'd rather have the materials anyways. Alright, let's go to the blacksmith.
The DMC are treacherous dogs, yes. But they value their wealth above. I'll keep the forge burning.
Alright, let's see. Is that still happening? No, I think someone already did it. You know what? If I miss it, I miss it. It's not a big deal. When it comes to the Hellfest cosmetics, I'll get them for this character.
Oh, you! Servant heads!
Alright, let's
So
sell
that
that.
I wish I could
Hey,
have
why
one
can't you
without
offer me a
the
better
watch
deal?
they
Is it that whole octopus thing that we had earlier? That's like ancient history, lady.
I don't want to know.
You know what? I'm gonna go talk to the crazy lady that has a bird for a best friend. We'll go talk to her instead. Maybe she'll give me a better deal.
I heard the DMC wanted to apologize, but Rahma wouldn't hear it. Compromise isn't such a bad thing if it keeps us safe, you know?
Yeah, but their apologies are fucking hollow, so what's the point?
Don't forget, if it shines, it must be mine.
Alright, search for the usurper in the Gulf of Knock. Alright. Alright, so we're gonna go up there. We'll just fast travel up here. That's what I love about fast travel. You can just get from point A to point B a little bit faster. Unless you're just in the mood to sail. And sometimes I get in the mood to sail as well. I wonder if this Rample Warrior will buy the rest of my stuff.
Need something from our warehouse.
Let's see. Nope, he won't. Damn it! Nobody wants to buy my stuff. So he's got this. I could buy that from him. I don't know if I want that, to be honest. Weekly? Nah, I'm good. Alright.
Wares may be of use to you.
Alright, let's go. We got a mission to accomplish. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see where the story's going to go in throughout year 3, because we already got a little bit more of a story with Vanderkill now.
For the captured Sultana, but Rahma wants us to fill the trunk with traitors' heads instead.
So, Yeah, I guess each season we'll get another addition
Surface
to the
gathered
story.
nearby, and the Admiral would bid us extend hospitality to the traitors and the DMC conspirators.
All right.
We shall pack their heads into their trunks and send the DMC a message they will not soon forget.
All right. So there. Let's see if this one shots him. Well, at least their death was quick.
Head follow-keys to the DMC. They will be direct sentences to the
Die, usurpers! No, I'm not helping you, Beulah Pest. I'm busy with my own thing. Thank you. There we go. Take them out. So where are we going? Oh, we gotta go all the way down. No, that's not where I need to go. Deliver Rahma's warning to the DMC. Be prepared for... Alright. Well, it says it on the mini-map. Okay, I gotta go this way. Oh, okay. Let's go that way then. The Renpa are not happy with me for some reason. I don't know why. I didn't do anything. I mean, that's not... Alright. We'll take out this privateer ship. You know, it's shoot first like Han Solo did. And yes, Han did shoot first. There. But, you know, in certain situations, you have to shoot first. Or you don't get to shoot at all, because you're dead. So yeah, I guess they'll just sprinkle in like a new mission every season. So it just feels kind of like the main story of Skull and Bones. That it's not really the priority. They pepper it in here and there, like, oh, okay, well here's a little bit more story, and then next season, oh, here's a little bit more story. But I guess we're on course to sorting out the treasure, right? This whole thing that people have been obsessed with, Freeman's treasure, and what might be in the treasure besides the gold, the silver, the jewels, the bitcoins. Like, what do y'all think is in there? What's the MacGuffin going to be? Is it the Ark of the Covenant? Are they going to do like a... Oh, dear. There's a big giant dragon over there. I don't think I want to... Yeah, I'll stay away from big, giant, scary dragon. My ship would get destroyed. No, thank you, dragon. Maybe another time. Maybe they'll do like a little collab thing between like Assassin's Creed Black Flag and Skull and Bones. I know it's in different parts of the world, and I think that this takes place like probably decades prior to the events of Black Flag. Oh fuck, I made a mistake hitting that ship. That was a bad idea. I'm so used to shooting DMC ships with my main account. I should not have done that. I apologize. That was just a knee-jerk reaction. You know, my sincere apologies. You guys like issuing apologies. I'll issue an apology as well. There. Let's all just apologize to each other. Orion says, Freeman's treasure is probably an Eden artifact. See, that's exactly what I was thinking. It wouldn't surprise me if they end up doing that. And it's just kind of like I guess a reference to Assassin's Creed. Maybe it implies that these games exist in the same universe, right? Skull and Bones and Black Flag. So maybe Black Flag unofficially becomes like a prequel to like. Yeah, Skull and Bones maybe unofficially becomes a prequel. What do y'all think? Possibly. But that'd be like the easiest way to, like, I guess, explain the MacGuffin. It's like, oh yeah, it's the Eden apple or whatever the fuck, you know. You know, I haven't even made my delivery yet, and they're already pissed at me. That's kind of on me, though. I kind of brought this upon myself. Interact. Yeah, I know you guys are mad at me, but now you can be really mad at me. Yep, now y'all can be really pissed. Yeah, y'all thought y'all were mad at me a moment ago. Now they're furious. Damn it! Stop sinking our ships! I can't help it. Every time I sink one of these ships, I'm imagining Snake yelling at me. Or Snake's ancestors just yelling at me. Like, no, stop sinking our ships! We have very nice ships. Stop sinking them. We're trying to make profit. Damn it, GB! There. Alright, well, we got away from that spot of bother. See, the Snow's a very good ship. It's a tank, so it's a great ship. It's definitely the best medium tank in the game. And they're probably in the same time, just different parts of the world. I don't think they're in the same time. I think this is obviously during the golden age of piracy. And I think, I could be wrong, but I think that Black Flag is closer to the end of the golden age of piracy. I mean, maybe they are in the same, maybe it is the same timeline. You could be right. But obviously different parts of the world and different characters. But I don't know, I feel like that would be the cool thing to do, would be to just simply connect the two games, right? Because Black Flag is what ultimately inspires Skull and Bones. Because a lot of us just wanted a Black Flag online game, like an actual legit, not the little multiplayer stuff that we get, but something more like this, right? To various degrees. Maybe a bit of land combat, actual shipboarding, but online mode. I don't think we're ever going to get shipboarding because I don't know if that would work so well, but at the very least, I want land combat.
That was a close one, Captain. We should lie low before we return to Rahma.
Alright, well, we'll lie low, but unfortunately, I don't think these DMC ships are going to be keen on that plan. But it's okay. They're about to lie really low in the Indian Ocean. Yeah, I'll just keep filling my ship with their treasures. Thank you. Alright. Hey, they're getting in my way. I'm only defending myself. Can I one-shot them both? Come on, come on, come on, come on! Boom! I love it when that works out. Yeah, I don't know if they're going to do that, but I still think it would be a cool thing to do. It would make sense to just say, hey, you know, Skull and Bones and Black Flag exist in the same world. Then it would make more sense, the MacGuffin, right? And its power and how it's able to, like, resurrect Vikram and why, like, Freeman, like, tries to hide it because he's afraid of it because it's extremely powerful. Alright, lie low. Okay. Okay, let me put this stuff in my warehouse real quick. Got some furnitures. Okay, cool. And we got a little bit of silver. Nice. Alright, let's see what's happening in the map. Alright, that is 2 minutes away. Okay, I guess we can go lay low over there. We'll go do that for a minute. Shut that down. We'll go chill over here for a minute. I mean, that's basically what most of us were wanting out of Skull and Bones. We wanted it to be Black Flag Online. Except for, instead of you being an assassin, you're just a pirate, right? Maybe you would interact with assassins and Templars, but you yourself would not be an assassin or a Templar. You would just be a filthy, stinking pirate. A pawn in their little game. But I hope that there is some co-opting or collabing. Yeah, collabing between the two games. I think there's going to be. I get a good feeling because they're both Ubisoft titles. They're both pirate games. It would make sense for them to, at the very least, give us some Black Flag content, like cosmetics over here in Skull and Bones. And at the same time, this is what I think they should do in order to like maybe beef up the numbers of Skull and Bones potentially. Like anybody that doesn't already have Skull and Bones that pre-orders or buys Black Flag Resynced should actually get Skull and Bones for free, right? Similar to like GTA 5. If you buy GTA 5 for the longest time or Red Dead Redemption 2, you would also get Red Dead Online or GTA Online. I think that should be the case for Skull and Bones. Because unofficially, the way I look at it is Skull and Bones is technically the online mode for Black Flag. And maybe that's how they're going to do it. All right, 1 minute. Okay, we got time. But we will have a Skull and Bones video Monday and Tuesday. The Monday video will be early access for members. And I'm not going to tell you what that video is. It's going to be a surprise. So there. But Tuesday's video, once again, will most likely be an update to the Faction War, the current battle period. As well as anything new in the store. If there's anything new in the store, I'll cover it. The stuff that's already in the store, I'm not going to bother. Because some people get a little salty when I go over every single thing in the store. And I get that. But if it's something new, okay. And also the Bark event. We'll check out the Bark campaign and see what that's all about. So and if there's any patch notes tomorrow, I'll add that to Tuesday's video. So for all of you watching that do watch the Tuesday video, what is your honest opinion about it? Do you like the way I do the Tuesday video? Do you guys want me to do something different with the Tuesday video? Feel free and let me know. I do appreciate the feedback. Alright, it's about to start. Alright. Where is it? Alright, let's head south. To battle we go once again. I don't have any water. No water. Hey, babe. How's it going? I was telling everybody that we watched Lights Out last night in Mortal Kombat 2. I talked about that earlier. See, Riley's happy that I'm doing the starting over stream because she gets to take the day off from playing with me. That didn't sound right. Never mind. In the video game. Some of y'all are just dirty. Keep your minds to yourselves. Wow. Alright, let me do this. After the convoy we go. But yay for movie night. Yeah, I know. Wow. Let's go. I guess I can call her out now. No, call her out. I just want to at least get credit, you know, so that's why I tagged the ships first. Alright, this one has not been tagged. I wish to tag you. That way, when you do sink, I will get the chests. You only get like 2 chests in World Tier 1. I've noticed that. Okay. Hey, what's up, UG? How's it going? Hope you're having a good weekend. I'm just doing my starting over series, but I'm occasionally jumping over here to grind the current Hellfest convoy event. Try to get the free cosmetics. I already got the emblem. I want to get the colors and I guess the pattern as well. And then we'll go back to the Rahma mission. Alright, so one player did show up to help. Okay, it's the same player that showed up earlier. I mean, surely by now they've managed to get all the cosmetics. Maybe they're just doing it for the love of the game, I guess. Maybe they're showing up thinking they're helping out a World Tier 1 player. Like, yeah, look at me being charitable, helping out this low level. If they only knew. X-Men 97 Season 2. I haven't watched Season 1 yet. Is Season 1 good? Because I love the original X-Men series back in the day. I mean, especially the theme. Da 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 da. The only downside is I canceled Disney Plus again, and I don't really feel like renewing it until like they have something that piques my interest. And no, it won't be Mandalorian and Grogu. I have no interest in Mandalorian and Grogu. No, thank you. So it might be a while before I give Disney Plus any shekels. Or Netflix at this point. You gotta save money in these difficult, trying times. Because if you don't cancel it when you're not using it, then they're more than happy to take money out of your bank account for a service that you're not using. Kind of like gym membership. Alright. Nice. Very nice. Oh, that's very good. Okay. Well, eventually I'm going to check out. I will check it out eventually. I guess next time I bother getting Disney Plus, I might do it. I guess we'll go after this merchant ship. Yeah, we'll just hit this guy. Maybe there's some goods aboard. It's nice to have a higher level player to occasionally offer assistance there. Thank you, high level player, for helping this poor lowly level 1 player that's new to the game, that's never played this game before. It's like that. What that stupid like most reality shows are stupid, but what's the one, Hidden Boss or something? What's that one where the boss goes to act like an employee or something? Yuji also says X-Men 97 is pretty good. Yeah, I'll definitely try it out eventually. I'll definitely watch it next time I have another reason to, like I said, give Disney Plus a month's worth of monies. It'll have to be for like a movie or like another series I'm interested in besides X-Men 97 though. Oh, look at the water spout. How about I don't? You're just waiting for the moonshine event? Yeah, I get that. Undercover boss. Yeah, thank you, Yuji. That's what I'm thinking. See, I'm undercover veteran Skull and Bones player. That's me. I'm just cosplaying as a low level in my starting over series. All right, we'll go back to help Rahma. She said I had to lie low for a little while, so what better way to lie low than to go sink a convoy? All right, we also got to open the chest and see if we got any cosmetics. All right, there we go. But yeah, I hope y'all are having a great weekend. But yeah, I get that, waiting for the moonshine event to return. I mean, the cosmetics actually look pretty good, and they're pretty easy to acquire. It didn't take me too much time to acquire them on my main account. I'll show them off real quick. Let's open some chests. No, it's the wrong thing. Wrong thing. We'll store these real quick. Move those to the warehouse. Open these. Plus in World Tier... all the other World Tiers, you get 3 chests and stuff, too. That's at level 2. I don't care. Okay, let's open this mysterious chest. Move that over. Alright, and let's open these chests and see what we get. Yay, we got a color. Nice. Very nice. Okay, so let's check that out in the cosmetics. Alright, got a ship loadout. Go to cosmetics. Go to sets. That's not it. Hellfest. Okay. So, the cosmetics, in my opinion, I think the cosmetics are worth going after, especially the colors. The colors look really good, right? So, if you're just interested in the colors for your ship, like this, like glowing red, white, and black colors for the sails, and these colors for your hull, at the very least, I would say go after this just to get these free cosmetics. I mean, maybe you're a Hellfest fan. I think Hellfest is happening in France right now, isn't it? Or is it coming up soon in France? Because that's the concert event that Hellfest is based on. The pattern, I don't know. Patterns I can take or leave patterns, to be honest. Who knows? What if you have what if your first name starts with an H, right? Or your gamer tag? See, that'd be kind of cool. See, it'd be like a cool looking H logo. But my first name doesn't start with an H, and obviously my YouTube name, Twitch name, gamer tag doesn't start with an H. So personally, I don't care. But at the same time, the colors, yes, Do it for the colors. Alright, anyways, let's continue, shall we? Back to Rahma. Hopefully she's ready to give me another mission. So, I got 2 of the cosmetics. I need the other 2. Then I'll be done with it. But that's just the issue. Most people have already knocked it out. So, that's like, okay, well, we don't give a fuck now. It's like, yay, whoop-de-doo. Alright, let's talk to Bird Lady.
My bird told me you were onto bigger and brighter things. And look at you now.
I am. Your bird was correct. You should always listen to your bird. Your bird will always steer you in the right direction. Your bird also told me to give me really good deals on things I'm selling you. So you should listen to your bird. Like these, I think your bird should tell you to give me better deals for these.
Your goods are always welcome here.
Crazy bird lady. But hey, you know, I'm not going to discriminate. If she's willing to buy my stuff, then I'm fine with that.
Do me a favor. Stay a bit. It's good for my business to keep a busy stall.
Alright, oh yeah, I'm going to salvage things.
Careful out there.
Yes, of course, I'll be careful. Alright, let's go to the blacksmith and salvage some stuff.
Making a name for yourself? I can tell. They're gawking at your ship as if it were a kraken.
Well, it's not a kraken. It's just a ship, bro. I'm not going back to World Tier 4 to fight that thing. No, thank you. I have PTSD. I'm good. Alright, let's go back up here to Rahma for the next mission.
So, even the sea has decided to spit you out.
Yeah, I just wasn't to the sea's liking. I've seen a fury of sea in the East Indies.
Yeah. Sometimes she gets picky. I think pirates are too salty for its taste.
Probably.
But you handled
Especially
it
me.
nicely. The sea is funny sometimes. Years ago, I was sailing with my crew and we had to choose. Face warships or the storm. We thought those sweaty, red-faced colonizers wouldn't follow us in. So, we chose the storm. We did escape the warships, but my bosun, the waves snatched her. She was half dead when we found her. Blue lips, covered in seaweed. But the look in her eyes. I had never seen someone so alive. That smile on her face was pure joy. A rare sight those days. Now she leads my unbound into storms with that same resilient, blithe spirit. We're survivors. You and I and everyone here in this den.
I agree. We are
Go
survivors.
on, talk to the locals. Their gossip will tell you a lot.
Yeah, we are survivors, Rahma. We're all surviving. Every day I'm trying to survive. Okay. I guess she doesn't have a mission for me at the moment. Journal. Nope. Nope. Alright, so at the moment she doesn't have a mission for me. Oh, I gotta check my... Oh, I got a letter from General, is it Kentgo? He sent me a letter. What is the letter? Stop seeking my ships! That's probably the letter. Alright. Final warning. I'm reading this, wait, as if Snake is saying it. Final warning from General Van Kinkle. Did you think you could get away with double-crossing us with those heads? We gave you a chance to slither out of the East Indies alive, but no! You decided to do the Admiral's dirty work. What have you accomplished, I wonder, besides inviting the DMC's wrath? Here's what's left of your precious Sultina. So he killed her. Okay, well that sucks. She dead. So the Admiral's girlfriend is deceased, sadly. Well, that sucks. What an asshole. Wait, I got another letter. Yanita, amazing work. Well done. Oh, thank you, Anita. I love getting letters from you. All right, so let's go back to Admiral. She's not going to be happy about this because I think she and the Sultina were kind of close. Just a little close. So this is going to be very bad news for the Admiral.
I had another nightmare.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news in this situation.
Just the person I want.
Oh, I don't think you want to see me. I don't have good news for you. It's very, very bad.
I guess it was worth getting you on our side after all. You seem to have performed magic. You deliver traitors' heads and poof, turn them into the finest jewelry. Hariati's brooch, a thread weaved in gold. Who do they think I am? One of their miserable wives?
They should be a little sad about it. You think they're...
A threat. This is how they see any woman they can't control. The Dutch have no substance. If they wanted to kill the Sultana, they'd have done it already. I can't overthink this. Doubt is what kills us. The Dutch spread doubt amongst the Rempa and pounce on us with bloody charm. They parade the Sultana around and blame me for her imprisonment, thinking it will knock me off course. As their mouths overflow with lies, I am losing loyal Rempanese who no longer trust my word. People I have lived with my whole life. But I will not give in. I am running out of patience. If they don't want to give us back what's ours, we'll take it.
Okay. What's the plan? All right. 12 Empire. Recover artifacts. Okay. Let's go do it.
Are you feeling at home here yet? Because someone else does. Van Ginkel. That sentimental brick is definitely my favorite kind of colonizer. The kind that tells you they're here for your own good. Everyone knows people cross oceans and brave rogue waves for selfless reasons, right?
Yeah.
A helping hand from the civilized world.
Very helpful.
Like the fat pearls one finds inside the bellies of sharks. Farming may be honest work, but you aren't going to find any pearls in that dirt. Van Kinkel comes here to rob us and then brings our culture home as his discovery. Pathetic excuse for an explorer. The man can't read Rempanese, but he steals manuscripts for their gilded covers. I bet he'd collect oyster shells if we told them they were worth something. If you can take back what's ours, my people will see that I stand up for Rempa. Maybe they'll remember it is a place worth fighting for.
Alright, we can go do that. Alright, let's go take out...
You're brave, Captain. Not as brave as my Unbound, but brave.
Hey! Where is your Unbound exactly? I'm doing all the work here. No need to be so ungrateful. Alright, where are we going? We're going up there. Okay. So I can just come here. Alright, cool. Alright. Time to set sail. Off to another mission. Alright.
A plunder for a plunder, eh? The GMC raid the Brumpa sacred site with the secrets. The Sultana may not be with us, but her spirit and all she stands for will not be broken.
Alright. Let's move in. Alright. So I guess we're doing another plunder mission. Intercept DMC raiders. Okay. Well, I guess we're... Alright, we gotta defend the settlement. Okay. Alright. Alright. Is he doing a plunder while I'm trying to protect it? What the fuck? That's bad timing. I think they're just randomly doing a plunder in the very settlement I'm trying to protect. Hey, don't hold that against me, video game. It's not my fault they're plundering something I'm protecting. There we go. I guess I make it, I don't know, easier for them. I don't know. Alright. Because they're sinking Rimpus ships and I'm sinking DMC ships, so I'm guessing they're doing a plunder. Okay, whatever. Well, one thing doesn't necessarily interfere with the other. There we go. He can sink the Rimpus ships, I'll sink the DMC ships. And then, you know, win-win in my opinion. Alright. Kind of hard to defend this settlement when the other player's destroying it, but okay. There we go. Sink these fools. Alright, took them out. Alright. So how many do I have to deal with? Hit. It was nice to get all this extra loot. Very considerate of the DMC. So pesky private over there. Go away. Piss off. There we go. Alright, sink Dirk. Okay, Dirk, I'm gonna sink you now. Where is Dirk? Oh, there's Dirk. I'm going for Dirk. I'm coming for you, Dirk! Alright. Got a little surprise for you. And you're not going to like it. There, Dark's dead. Alright.
The Dutch devils, these are mere trinkets, but they mean far more to the
Take them out. Okay, so we dealt with Dirk. Now we gotta get out of here. Okay. Alright. The Rampa settle. Oh, we got to go back to that settlement. Okay. Right, we'll do that real quick. Poison, yeah, poison can do some serious damage to ships. I mean, it really depends on what build you prefer. I mean, obviously with the snow, you can basically build it whatever way you want, depending on what kind of weapons you like, whether you want poison-based weapons or electric-based or piercing-based or explosive fire-based. There's certain ships, obviously, that are built to, I guess, cater to certain build types. Like, I guess a good example is the War Junk, the new tank coming up. The War Junk is going to be catered towards a fire base type ship, so you're probably going to want to build that ship, you know, with fire weapons. So it just really depends. If you use the snow or the bark. I mean, I'm using the snow right now. It works. The snow is pretty good with almost anything. It just depends on how you want to build it. But I just happen to have a poison weapon for the mortar because that's what I have. Whatever I've grabbed off of other ships, I just go in the warehouse and I look for something. I'm like, okay, well, this is the best thing I got at the moment, so I'll just use that. At least that's how I play with World Tier 1. It's just more casual for me. Alright, continue with Rahma when ready. Okay. See, Ryan says, I've been using damage type to match the ship, especially the bark, except the bark and the snow. The bark is more of a support ship, while the snow is a tank. So the bark is pretty good for like supporting other ships in battle, like other player ships. It's a good support ship, obviously, just like with the cutter. But it just really depends on what kind of play, like how you want to play it. I would say between the two, the snow probably is better for poison. But that's just my opinion. But the snow is good with almost anything. Alright. Let me have a nosy at what we got in our warehouse. Yeah, I picked that up by mistake. I can use that metal to build more cannonballs. Move that. Move that. Repair. Yeah, I'll keep this because maybe I want to build a repair ship eventually. Everything else I'll probably just get rid of. Let me have a look at something. When's it starting? Alright, 2 minutes. Okay, that gives me enough time to go back to Telek and salvage a few things. Then we'll attempt to do another Hellfest convoy.
Your vessel handles right smoothly, like it were a
But you could still put poison. Like, you could put some healing weapons on the bark, but you could also, like, for any, like, support ship, you don't want it to be 100% healing weapons because you want to be able to have some sort of defense aboard the cutter or the bark or the Corvette.
From here to Saint
Plus, you also want credit. You also want to be able to tag the enemy ships, right? And so when the enemy ships are sunk, you get credit for it. So I guess it just depends on what you want to use for support weapons, or like for. I guess that's how you have to play it. And then for every other slot on the ship, you just put like a weapon. All right, we'll go chill over here. You play alone, so you have damage weapons on the bar. Yeah, healing would be good. You know, for healing, especially for healing yourself, would probably be like the spring loader, right? Because then you could like fire the whole buoy out, and then you could chill at the buoy like a lot of players do, to heal themselves and to heal other players. And you can also, like, depending on the buoy and the furniture, you can also get some additional buffs with the healing buff. I think it's the Spirit Caller, I think. I think so. Yeah, so for the bark, yeah, I would say at the very least to have that as a healing weapon. And then everything else will be like weapons. So that works. That way you're at the very least able to use the spring loader to heal yourself, right? Alright, let me look at this real quick. Open some silver. Nice. Alright, so I think they've been spawning south of us, so I'll just go ahead and get my ship pointed south. And we'll just do the same thing. attack, call for help, and then, well, then profit. It would be awesome, though, if I could just knock out this Gloria Dorn event before the end of the stream and just get the remaining cosmetics. And then I don't have to bother with it anymore. I wouldn't complain about that, obviously. Alright, so we'll just wait patiently for the convoy to appear. Then we'll make our move, because maybe it appears below us, maybe... Okay, it does, okay. Let's go. Alright, we're on our way. Full speed ahead. Easy, yeah, it was easy. Yeah, that was really easy. Lol, huh. Lamau. So easy. Anyways. And those shots went into the ocean. Alright, hit those two ships. Hit that ship, and then we'll be able to call for help. Okay. I'm gonna tag one more time. Okay. Now call for help. Call for help. Help! Help! Help me! I don't really need help, but I like to call for help anyways. You know, because it's nice to see other players participate. And there might be other players in World Tier 1 that are also trying to get the cosmetics. I'm doing my part. There we go. Get that loot. Trying to even my attack. Let's get this shit. So that was damaged pretty good. And about. Now the question is, do I just go ahead and sink them? I feel like I've given other players enough time to get over here if they're actually interested. If not, then I can just get this over with. I think that's probably what I'll do here. Right now I'm just you know, like farming the Far right now, just having a good time. Well, the Far's not having a good time, but I am. That's what matters, really. Let's sink this one. I think that is a player. Okay, a player ship did just spawn in. Okay, I'll just let them hit those ships then. Alright. You can hit those two ships. To be fair, I did wait a couple minutes before I decided to sink the other ship, so I was trying to be generous. Alright, so I think they tagged both ships. Okay. That does piss me off whenever, like, especially in, like, World Tier 3. Whenever, like, somebody comes along and they just one-shot, like the Upwelling or something, and it's just, they get credit for it and you don't get anything for it because your shot wasn't fast enough to hit the target. Well, I think you've showed up a little late for the party. Let me go. Ah! Well, I hope they're able to hit at least this ship. Well, I mean, at least you got some credit. It's nice to see some frigates, though. It's nice to see frigates. I'm guessing these were... Well, that's a World Tier... At least a World Tier 2 player. This might be a World Tier 1 player. Because, you know, there was that... the founding event, which gave players the opportunity to try to get a free ship. No, I don't want to look at the water spout. Something that's pissing you off is the modern Final Fantasy games? Really? Like, what's ticking you off about them? I don't know why people still use that. That spirit collar is not very good. It's not spirit collar. What is it? That sprinkler weapon is not very good. It's annoying. It's especially annoying if you're trying to shoot and the bubble just prevents your shots from. It just destroys your shots. While someone else is, they're trying to heal you, but it kind of sucks. Where do you got to call for help? Well, you just pull up the spyglass. See, you pull up the spyglass when you're doing an event. After you've hit the target, then it gives you the option to call for help. So, see, I know one. Even last night, world event starts. Player came in, destroyed all the ships. Yeah, it just sucks. It's annoying. Like that should not happen in World Tier 3. Alright. Let's go back to Deluxe once we dock. Wait, there's loot over there. I have to go grab that loot. It's just sitting there. And I feel like I have an obligation as a pirate to make sure that loot doesn't go into the ocean. There. That would be a real waste, see? You're welcome. Yeah, most of the time I don't call for help because I need help. I call for help because I like seeing other ships show up to these things. But I always make sure I at least tag the enemy before I call for help. That way I get credit. Alright. Move the furniture over. Wait, where are the chests at? Did I not get any chests? What? Did I not get chests for that, y'all? What the flip-flop? Video game, I appear to be missing chests. Did I open them already? Like, somebody did I just automatically open them without even thinking about it? That happens. Because I don't think I did. Usually says, gamers claiming the Final Fantasy VII Remake is 10 times better than the original. Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, you're going to get people like that. That's just the way it goes. They don't appreciate the original. That's true for a lot of things. But did I open those chests? Or was I screwed over by the game? Did the game not give me any chests? If that's the case, that's totally bullshit. Yeah, see, it was easy. I agree, it was easy. Easy. So easy. Anyways.
Have a closer look, Captain.
Alright, let's sell some stuff. I'm a bit confused right now. It's like, I believe I hit those ships, and therefore I should have got chests for those ships. But I also have a habit of automatically opening things, and I wonder if I just did it subconsciously. I don't know. Anyways, let's just go back to Rahma. I guess we could just say we got screwed over. You know what I can do real quick? I can go look in the I'll look in the shipload and the cosmetic set. I do feel like I got screwed over there. I feel like the game didn't give me anything. Alright. Hellfest. Yeah, I still got 2 out of 4. So, I mean, even if I would have got chests and opened it, it would have been, it could have just been silver, but I don't think I got any chests out of that. That is poo. Whatever. Anyways, moving on.
Maybe I can brighten your day. What is it you're looking for?
I'm looking for a good deal, and you're obviously not giving me a good deal, so you're not brightening my day at all.
Wherever you go,
I'm going to tell your bird about this. Anyways, let's go see if the nosy girl will buy my stuff.
If I get half as famous as you one day,
Why are y'all like this to me? I'm helping out your Admiral and y'all are giving me terrible deals. Why treat me like this? I deserve better.
Making a name for yourself? I can tell. They're gawking at your ship. Give them hell.
Alright, let's go back to the Admiral. I do feel like I was screwed out of some chess, Ubisoft, but, you know, I'll just let bygones be bygones. It's not the end of the world. Hopefully I get the chest next time. Anyways, let's go talk to the Admiral.
Just the person I wanted to see. Captain, it is like you were born for this. Imagine their surprise. The wind blows the other way now.
Alright. It's take or be taken.
Yes, as much as it makes me sick to play that game, it's the one they have forced on us.
Exactly.
But I digress. I tend to do that when I'm cheery. And today, you make me cheery, Captain. You brought back a chest full of goods many DMC refer to as treasure. Stuffs to be sold. Yet, only my people can truly appreciate them. I am grateful you brought them back intact. One of the reasons I like working with you. Selective dignity, occasional pride. Not entirely garbage.
Thanks.
These aren't just things. They're how we keep our culture alive. And I'll risk every drop of my blood and tears for them.
From the safety of her office. The spice must flow.
The spice is everything.
Was this Dune? Alright. Anyways. Let's go do mission.
Being a leader is lonely, Captain. But loneliness is the only thing I know.
You know, as long as you have the voices in your head, you're never lonely. What? Nothing. Anyways. Where are we going now? Alright, so we're going over there. Cool. But yeah, I mean, look, can a remake be better than the original? It's on rare occasions, yeah. There have been a few movies like The Thing from the 80s is better than The Thing from what, the 1950s. So there are remakes that actually do better. But you still got to appreciate the original version, right? It's like case in point. Like even if Black Flag Resynced is amazing and a worthy remake, and some people try to make the argument that it's better than the original Black Flag, I will always disagree with that. Because without the original Black Flag, you don't get Black Flag Resynced, you know? And for the record, I hope that Black Flag Resynced is amazing. I really do. And I hope it sells. If it is amazing, I hope it sells well. I hope it saves Ubisoft.
Will you return with more coin?
But at the same time, I will still have a special place in my heart when it comes to the original Black Flag. That's how I feel about it. Alright, once more into battle we go. Alright.
For centuries, the allure of spices has drawn many to these shores. Nutmeg, clove, but the DMC, they only smell silver, power, and control.
I like spices. They make food tasty.
Directs the flow of spice in her own territory. These profits will fund the rebellion. Let us hurry, Captain. There's word of DMC ships chasing the same spice. We need to beat them to the stash.
Alright, we will. Don't worry.
DMC ships scouring these waters. The stash must be in the shipwreck nearby. For centuries, the allure of spices has drawn many to these shores.
Yeah, you already said that.
Nutmeg, clove, but the DMC only smells silver, power.
Why are you repeating yourself for? It's like one of my videos.
It's about time the Admiral directs the flow of spice in her
Alright, we got this space.
These profits will fund the rebellion. Let us hurry, Captain. There's word of DMC ships.
What people don't understand is when I repeat myself in a video, when Riley repeats herself in a video, like maybe we don't have to repeat ourselves as much, but there is method to the madness to repeating like information. So there's a reason why content creators will repeat something. It's in order to, like, for people to, I guess, hear what you have to say, right? Because sometimes saying it once isn't enough. It's like driving home the point, just like in class with a teacher, right? I'm not a monster. I am a teacher.
We got everything we need, Captain. Let's head back with these goods.
All right, we got all the goods. Yay. That didn't take much effort. So that's the way I look at it. I try not to repeat myself as much as I used to. Sometimes you can make the mistake of repeating yourself too many times, like a broken record. But in a video, I do try to at least repeat myself once. And it's done by design because there's a lot of people that may catch on the first time I say something in a video. But one thing about repetition is it helps sink that knowledge in. So that's why in a lot of classes when you're in school or whenever you're listening to a video, you know, times the teacher or the creator will repeat something at least once or twice. Now there's some that go a little too far with it. Maybe I've done that in the past. I try not to do that as much these days. Just a little inside baseball, I guess. But anyways, we got the goods. We can go back to Rahma now. Alright. No, we got to deliver it. Oh, yeah, we got to take it back to her. Okay. Alright. Let's see if they'll purchase anything from me. Did I get anything worth selling? Alright, I got some chicken. Do you like chicken? I like chicken. We're not selling that. I guess that's the only thing though. There.
Don't forget about us here.
Don't worry. I'll totally forget about you in about 5 minutes. Oh, that reminds me. I gotta do something real quick. Alright, so I gotta move these ships. I told y'all to remind me like 10 minutes after this. It's been way more than 10 minutes. Tisk tisk. Y'all had one job. Was to remind me to go in here and reassign these ships. One job. Alright. Anyways. Alright, let me assign this one. Okay, and I think that'll be all of them for now. Boom. Okay. Yeah, once again, my manufacturing is never going to be to the same level as my main account, but, you know, it's nice to have some manufacturing for my secondary character to earn a little bit of pieces of gold. I mean, pieces of 8. Alright, so let's go back to Telok. Alright. Alright, let's... Alright, let's see if there's anything I could sell before we go back up to Rahma.
Your infamous source, my dear friend. Who knows? One day you might even reach the stars.
Alright. There.
Bye-bye, my little birdie.
Okay. I'm not a bird.
I told a mate that I was sailing east.
Does she think everybody's a bird?
Selamat siang. Something I can do for you?
Actually, no, because I sold everything to
Farewell,
the
then.
bird lady.
Don't
Okay.
let anyone
Never
know.
mind. Alright. Anything worth salvaging? I like to make my rounds.
Lamps veered from here to Saint Anne.
There.
You've earned my bet.
Alright, we did that. Now move everything else to the warehouse. Alright, move these. And we'll open these. There we go. Nice. Alright, let's go back up to Rahma. Make this delivery. You know, I gotta say something. She's got a pretty nice pad. What do y'all think? I think her pad looks a lot sweeter than than us Scarlocks. I mean, look at it. Look at the design. The architecture. Like, plus she's got this sweet looking waterfall back here. That's pretty nice, right? She's got a waterfall she can just chill at. I think her... Yeah, see, I think her balcony actually overlooks the waterfall. Man, I'm kind of jealous. Look, my balcony's pretty nice too, Rahma. But I don't have a waterfall to stare at. Man. I want a waterfall to stare at. But see, let's look at this real quick. Let me look at the photo mode. Okay. So, like, I mean, look at the view from here, right? So from here, she can like look below at her, you know, at the port, right, and see everything going on. And then from like over here to her balcony. Is she even in there? I can't go in there. Okay, damn it. Well, you know what? It's just these trees are kind of in the way, Rahma. You may want to chop these trees down. Sorry, trees. But it kind of obstructs the view. See? If the trees are out of the way, then you get to check out the waterfall. Look, I'm not advocating for trees to be chopped down, by the way. I like trees. But, I mean, come on. It's kind of blocking the view. Anyways.
Talking to the locals, I hear. The blacksmith is an old friend.
No, it's good to have friends.
I would like to thank you for a job well done, but it sounds like you got a kick out of smuggling our spices from under their noses. Tonight the Unbound will feast, and I can finally sleep well. I know merchants who will pay 5 times what the Dutch were paying for this nutmeg. The Orankaya are basically giving it away. Exactly.
There we go.
The Orankaya sell the spice to the DMC for nothing. I've had enough of these Dutchmen parading around our trade routes in their ornate ships. The world is addicted to our spices, and the DMC act like they're doing us a favor taking it off our hands. We only smuggled 1 cargo, Captain. Imagine how rich we could be if we kept this up. You know where to find me.
Alright. So we accomplished that mission. Nice. Well, we got some stuff for her trouble. Splendid. Alright, Twilight Keepers. So yeah, she did die. So they did keep up with their threat to kill her. So, rip Sultina.
You're catching me at a low point, Captain. I was out all night. Mind you, not partying. I wish it was all a bad dream. The DMC executed the Sultana at dusk. A spectacle for the pale crowd. Then, they released her body to me. In the Navy, they teach us that good leaders don't let their emotions rule over them. They pretend war isn't personal. You are right. Maybe I never belonged to the Navy. Every fight I fought was for the Sultana, and I don't regret a single one. They killed her thinking it will intimidate me. You see how personal this war is? They want 2 bodies in that coffin, and they think they can wrap me in with her. A ship with my Unbound left for the capital at dawn, but they haven't returned. I need to send someone they don't expect. Someone who can turn warships into graveyards. Carry my vengeance in your cannons. Bring the Sultana home. When she finally rests, we will talk more, Captain, and decide what the future holds for us.
Yep, rip Sultana. Alright.
Being a leader is lonely, Captain. But loneliness is the only thing I know.
Well, she's a lot more lonelier now about the Sultana. And probably a little angry. And sad. She probably has a lot of emotions happening right now. Alright. Major furniture. Okay, cool. I got a furniture. I'll put that aboard my warehouse. Alright, let's go make a delivery. Alright, I guess we'll just head out to sea right here. We must avenge the Sultana. For vengeance.
Rahma has given us the coordinates of the convoy's last known location. Let us keep our eyes peeled for the unbound captain.
Yep, quite a few large ships in World Tier 1. I don't have a problem with players from higher levels coming down to World Tier 1. I do think, as I talked about in a previous video, that the skill mastery tree, I think, needs to be capped based on the World Tier. Like, World Tier 1, it should be like just this, like a certain level you can put into the points of the skill tree. And then maybe World Tier 2 a little bit more. And then, like, you can go 100% with World Tier 3 and 4. It's just a thought I had a few weeks ago in a previous video. But yeah, it's unfortunate that players that, even without the skill tree, players already are coming down here that are pretty powerful and fully upgraded warships with the best armor, ascended, even with like mythical armor, right? Alright, we'll just not bother with this one. We're on a mission, so let's just sell by. Sorry, Rimpa, you're on your own in this one. I don't think you're going to win, sadly. But, you know, it is what it is. Our mission's more important. Sometimes you have to stick to the mission. Stick to the mission, soldier. Hey, what's up, Kane? How's it going? Hope you're having a good weekend, along with everybody else. I'm just doing my starting over series in Skull and Bones. Continuing with the main story on my secondary account. Alright, so I guess that's a priority ship. Sink the patroller up. Check it out. Now we got a pesky privateer to deal with. And they're dealt with. Right, let me open this. Rahma's forces draw near. Send our men to the ruined lighthouse. Okay. So we got to go back to the ruined lighthouse. Alright, bring us about. We're going down to the ruined lighthouse. But yeah, what's everybody up to? Anything interesting going on this week for anybody? We got a few appointments this week, Riley and me. Riley has an appointment tomorrow. Then I got dentist appointments coming up on Wednesday. Yay. Whoop-de-doo. Then I'll have a Skull and Bones video out Monday morning, early access for the members. Then we'll have the standard Skull and Bones Tuesday video. So 2 Skull and Bones videos coming up Monday and Tuesday, FYI. And then I guess the new GTA Online event will start on Thursday, so I'll cover that on Thursday. And I may take Saturday off because I think my nephew's having a birthday, so I may go do that. So there may not be I haven't confirmed it yet, but I may take Saturday off from GTA. I mean, it also depends on what's happening Thursday. It depends on what the event's like. We'll see. I guess we'll find out Thursday. Just got home. Hopefully you and Riley are doing well. We're doing all right. We watched a couple movies last night. We watched Lights Out, which is a 2016 horror movie, which was actually pretty good. And then we also watched Mortal Kombat 2, which it was okay. It was better than Mortal Kombat 2021. The original Mortal Kombat movie is still way better, though, from the 90s. In my opinion. But, yeah, that's pretty much what we did last night. I guess I could fast travel over there. Might be easier to go. Yeah, let's just fast travel. Okay. Let the crewmates do the shanty. Well, now they're a ghost ship. Yeah. Alright, nothing to open. Alright. Yeah, we'll go on for, well, for a little bit longer, then we'll call it a day. I mean, my low-key goal was to kind of knock out her missions today. I mean, maybe I'll go a little longer. We'll see. Right. I should have sailed over here to begin with. That would have saved me some time. All right, so we don't have a Hellfest convoy right now. Okay. All right, let me drop some stuff in the warehouse real quick. Lighten the load. Okay. Move all this over to the warehouse. Oh, I did have a bag of silver. Okay. There. Okay, now we can go to the ruined lighthouse. Okay, let's do that. Boom. See, there's the lighthouse. See, it got knocked down. Boom. It's ruined, I say. What was it called before it was the ruined lighthouse? It must have had a different name. The pristine lighthouse? And then they're like, oh, well, the lighthouse is ruined. We'll have to call this island something different. Alright. Yeah, well, we're here.
Display the unbound like fallen trophies. DMC savagery will not go unanswered.
Right. Oh, we gotta go plunder the capital. Oh, this will be fun. Wow, wish me luck. Rahma's quest for revenge for the death of her girlfriend is leading us to a spot of bother. Yeah, but I can't stop yachting. Sorry about that. Alright. Time for another good old plunder. And this one's going to be a little bit more challenging than the plunder I did earlier. Because it's literally the DMC capital. Looks like somebody's been plundering over here already, so that might make my life a little easier. Nice. Or else I won't be able to do it at all because the area is still recovering, possibly. So another player may have unintentionally screwed me over. We'll see. See, I like this. We're selling in the dark. Kind of like that scene out of Pirates of the Caribbean where the Black Pearl arrives to Port Royale. Alright. Attack! Avenge the Sultina! Alright. Where's the one remaining tower? Was it that one? We will avenge the Sultina! There we go. Sink that bastard. Check out this. There we go. I guess I have to low-key thank whoever was plundering the capital before I arrived. They kind of unintentionally helped me. I'll take whatever help I can get. I'm not above asking for help. There we go. Alright, there's some. Take them out. Alright. So I guess we have to plunder this one from start to finish, I'm guessing. But the problem is other ships keep showing up, which delays the progress. It's kind of bullshit. Hey, can we get some progress here, please, on the plundering? Thank you. Right. Grab that loot. Yeah. Oh, I hate those guys. I hate these ships. The ships with the red cells, I always hate these ships when they show up. Especially like the armored ones. They really tick me off. Plus, you don't really get much reward for sinking them. Like, yeah, like this armored one like that. Yeah, my shots just fucking suck. Hell. Okay. Come on. Almost sunk it. Oh, it's done. Yay, silver. These bastards out. There we go. Alright, they're dead. Get this ship out. Nice. Alright. Yeah, this is one we have to complete. We have to. There is no stopping point on this one. We have to max it out. Okay, fine. More loot for me, so who am I to disagree? And another one of those pesky ships. At least I stopped them from sailing. Oh shit. Impact. Okay. They're gone. Alright. Alright, they're about to come into the war zone. Alright, at least I got that one. Alright, fire. A few of them went down right there. Nice. Loot. So this bastard. Hey, Dad. Alright, this is sunk him right there. Getting progress on the plundering. Alright. Looks like this ship's coming out. I'll leave that right there for him. Hey, Chad, sorry for me. Tommy, what are you talking about? Tommy, would you not do that? Just say whatever you want to freaking say. You don't have to apologize for being you. Alright, we got 2 ships to deal with. I mean, yeah, sometimes you can be a little random, but that's just the way you are, you know. It is what it is. Sometimes we sit here scratching our heads like, oh, what? What, Tommy? Like, yeah, it is what it is. Almost got this knocked out. Okay, come on, finish. Nice, we did it. We did it!
Tonight, we shall eat and drink like royalty.
Now we gotta get the hell out of here. Alright, mission accomplished. Alright, let's head back to the ruined lighthouse. Get that nutmeg. Yeah, we'll just go up here. Fuck it. You like being random? You don't annoy anyone? It's fine being random. And most people will just ignore you anyways if they find you being annoying. So, I guess the trick is not to be too random, right? I think it's important to try and stay somewhat relevant, when, especially like if there's like a certain topic. But if there's no topic happening, then feel free and throw in a topic, right? I guess it's just about deciding when and where to throw in your 2 cents. Make it count. Let's try to get away from this merchant ship. Man, it's a merchant ship. I shouldn't be afraid of it, but I'm just trying to focus on the missions here. That's my goal here. Alright. Yeah, I kind of miss like having multiple missions to do. Instead of like we get like maybe a couple missions. Give me that zinc. I want that zinc. Alright. Made it back ashore. Alright. Okay, let me Alright, there's the Sultana's coffin. Okay, so we gotta go deliver that. Not to be rude, Sultana, but you're starting to smell a little. Anyways, alright, we're going here, okay. I'm the coolest YouTuber? I doubt that, but thanks for the compliment. I appreciate that, Tommy, but I don't think I'm the coolest. Why did it tell me to come here? The game lied to me. It lied to me. Before GTA 6, someone does not use a car radio to determine GTA 6. I don't even know. People need to stop like making silly predictions, but they're not going to stop, so why bother?
Where's that flaming merchant?
Yeah?
I just choose to wait till Rockstar actually puts out official information about GTA 6, then I'll cover it. Till then, I'll just focus on other things. That's how I'm going to go about the business at hand. Alright.
Fortune favors the fortunates.
Alright. Alright, let me go make this delivery. Stretching a little. Alright.
Admiral Rahma's forces have a lot to do with. They could use a hand.
You know the thing about the Unbound is we see the Rimpa, right? But we never see the Unbound. Like Skurlock has his own ships. Like you'll see him occasionally during missions with the lion, with the lion head. But I've never seen the Unbound ships, or maybe I just miss them. You saw Pat's video. Yeah, Pat wanted my opinion about it. He thought I should make a video, but I just told him like I've reached that point now where I'm just tired of the predictions. Like other people can cover that. Pat can cover it, right? I'm totally fine with him covering. He makes good points in his video. But I just these predictions are so stupid, and I just rather just focus on other things. That's how I feel about it.
I think it's time the Sultana returned home. I never imagined I'd see her face again. Sultana, she deserved better than the treachery she got. Thank you for bringing her back.
You're welcome. You know, I try to help. You know, I try to do my part. All right. Plunder defense imminent. Okay. Well, we're just going to leave. And then go do another mission. Oh, yeah, I do have another skill point I can spend. I mean, I'm already focused on other things like real life stuff, and I just don't want to cover the predict. Like, it's a personal choice, and I just choose not to cover it. But I'm sure Pat will keep covering it, and if anybody's interested in him covering these silly predictions, then that's fine. Watch Pat's videos. But I told him my opinion. I think it's stupid. You know, these people and their predictions. And I think the guy's going to get possibly in legal trouble. And here's another thing. I don't even think that Rockstar North does the trailers or the media stuff. I think the trailers and media stuff is done in New York at Rockstar New York. If I'm not mistaken. All right. Where to next? Reconnaissance, continue when Rahma when ready. Okay, I'm ready now. I'll go back to Rahma. So yeah, it's a completely different studio that does the media stuff. But some people just don't seem to understand or grasp that concept. Alright, let me go salvage the materials. Unwanted weapons.
You're lucky. The forge is hot. Let's get to work.
Alright. Yeah, I don't want that armor. Get out of here. I'll take the materials, though. Wait, is there a thing here? Oh, there's the thing. Let me grab that. Okay, fishy business. Okay. One more thing to the archives that I probably will never read. Alright, let's go talk to Rahma. Alright.
I'm glad to see you. I don't know who else I can trust these days.
Alright.
Great work. What you did, it was an impossible task for me. I wanted to return to see the Sultana crown, not laid in her tomb. Returning. That dream is gone. I am tired of losing people. All while Van Ginkgo plays Papa over a bunch of weeping Orankaya who are soiling their robes. The DMC don't see it, but they removed the hand that was holding back our blades. We can swing freely and slice their ships into 1,000 pieces. I have nothing to fear now. There is nothing else they can take from me. These idiots think if they call me pirate, I'll feel shame. I feel rage. I feel fury. I feel ready. I don't want Rampa anymore. What I want is to see them dead. I remember when we were alone in the Sultana's throne room. She dreamed she had no title, no name to uphold. She wished she had the freedom to be honest. No more lying, Captain. No more of feeling sorry for what we should or could have done. Now, there's only cannons.
Okay. Alright, let's go.
Soon you'll know the streets of Telok Penjara like I do. A place where no single person controls what happens. When I was in the palace, the merchants were happy. But the DMC sent their most zealous dog. Van Ginkgo. That Dutchman pinches every penny and taxes every pohonier. Of course, he stops my shipments, brands them as contraband. Now, if I want my weapons, I must either beg or take them by force. Pirates like you, however, are free to steal.
I like that. Stealing is an art, and I'm an artist.
I didn't realize pirates were interested in art unless it was to steal it. Next time I want to be inspired, I shall come to you. You're a funny kind, pirates. Not long ago, Van Kinkel was one of you, but a pardon from the Crown of Holland was all it took to obliterate his past. Return my weapons. Let my supporters know Rahma's trade does not stop for the DMC's whistles.
Alright. Arms of Night. Let's go do this mission. Alright.
I hope to see you soon.
Alright. Let's see. Search the DMC convoy. Okay. Yeah, I'm not worried about that. I'm just going to focus on this. Okay. I guess we'll go over here to the Forgotten Candy. Let me see if there's anything I can sell over here. The Mystic.
Aye?
Alright. She'll buy these from me. Okay, cool. Thanks, Mystic. Appreciate you. There.
Pox on your foes.
That's right. Pox on them all. Alright. Let's continue, shall we? Eventually I'll come up with a figurehead I like for this ship. I just haven't come up with anything yet. But if I'm being honest, I mean, I'm under no obligation to add a figurehead.
Then people playing a dangerous game. Selling Rahma her own weapons, like selling a tiger its skin. One thing's for sure, he knows just how to hurt Rahma. Seize her weapons, weakens the Unbound, and her entire cause.
Yeah, but we know how to hurt him too, so it's all fair. Wait, I got a point to spend. I'll dump it right there. Might as well just get it over with. Alright. Pesky pirate ship. I'll deal with you. I'll deny the DMC the loot. My loot. There. I took care of that. Yay. I get anything good out of it? Oh, I got a chest. Nice. Give me that chest. It all adds up in the end. Alright, there is some undiscovered areas I need to check out eventually. I won't worry about it right now. Let's just go after the convoy. Yeah, we'll probably... I don't know if I'm going to stream Saturday. We'll see. Like I said, it depends on what's going on with my nephew. Then again, I don't know if I really want to go over there with a whole bunch of kids. It's like, it's so weird. It's like if I had my own kid to go over there, I wouldn't mind. It's just that large groups of kids can be very annoying. I hate to say that. And believe me, my two nephews are a handful by themselves. Especially when we went bowling the other night. Like Riley and me went with my sisters, brother-in-laws, and my nephews. And God, those two. Those two boys, I swear. But I'm their uncle. I'm not their parent, so I can't. I just sit and just like, stop that. Don't do that. No. Don't do that. Do they listen to me? Of course they're not going to listen to me. I'm just their uncle. Alright. Okay. Read the archive. Ships appeared. Thin air. Ring of fire. Something, something. Okay. Alright. They left you to rot, you poor bastard. Well, that's just how the Cookie Chronicles sometimes. We gotta hunt down Grown Drake. Oh, he's back over here. Okay, we gotta go back that way. I need more water. Damn it. I mean, there's plenty of water in the ocean, but it's salt water. You don't want to drink that. Unless you have the ability to remove the salt from the water, like desalination. Oh, my shots. I wonder what that player ship's up to. Level 20... What's a level 27 doing down here for? Okay. Alright, well, whatever. Whatever, dude. The only reason why I'd come down to level 1 on my main account is to like grind the moonshine event and get like non-ascended versions of weapons. That's like it. The only time I spend in World Tier 1 is with this account. My secondary account. Alright, let's take this pirate out. Goodbye, pirate. And they're dead. More loot for me. Alright, we're approaching the target. Okay, that's a burner ship. Oh, it's a ghost ship. Fuck. Oh, goody. It's a ghost ship. It just left me loot. Thanks, ghost ship. How generous of you. Alright, let's keep going. Alright, almost there. Ah, look, a well. Yay. Oh yeah, did y'all see the trailer for that well fall movie? Where the dude gets eaten by a sperm whale while diving? I feel like the best part of the movie is probably in the trailer. Like, that was a pretty intense scene, but it's also pretty funny. Oh, we have to take out the ghost ship? Okay. Ghost ships aren't real. Gotta take out its weak points. Damn ghost ships. I do like the music that goes with it. Right. There you are. Fucking fog. Alright, we almost got the ghost ship. Almost sunk it. Well, I mean, it's a ghost ship. You can't exactly kill it. It just... I guess you can banish it for a while. But, like William Atherton, it always comes back. Alright, we got the Contra going. Okay. Alright, let's go back to the outpost. Alright. Let's see. Let me open this. Alright, got a little silver for that trouble. And a ghost story. I'm gonna turn that ghost story into one of the channels I like to listen to. What do y'all think? There's quite a few ghost like creepy channels I like to listen to, like Darkness Prevails, Units, Mr. Nightmare. I like Snoot sometimes. Snoot's okay. There's a few I like to listen to. It's one of my guilty pleasures whenever I'm just sitting here gaming. I'll be listening to one of their scary stories. Some of it's true stories. There's also sometimes there's creepypastas. I'm not as big into creepypastas. Some creepypastas can be good, but I'd rather have true stories, or I guess the illusion of true stories, because I do also believe in cryptos. Like Wendigos and Skinwalkers, Bigfoot, etc. Are those real? Are those not real? Good question. I'd like to believe they're real. Because I think I think there's still some mysteries in the world that we have not answered. So I do think that cryptos are real.
Ahoy!
Oh, I think I can turn that in. No, I accept it. Oh, never mind. I guess you only buy this from me.
I love it. May the seas swallow your enemies.
Alright. Got another smuggler's mark. Nice. Put this over there. Oh, a repair gun. Let's move that. I don't know. I may salvage all that. Let's go back to Rahma. Alright, back up to 6 minutes. You know what? I'll probably just do those off stream, because I kind of want to focus on trying to finish this. I think we're getting close to the end of this story. So, I think we're getting close to the end of the Rahma story. Well, her missions. And that pretty much ends the main story for Skull and Bones, except for the additional missions that they've added.
You haven't become too famous for your dear friend Melati yet, have you?
No, I'm totally not famous at all. There you go. There you go. Have fun with that. Yeah, that's right. Your bird's always right about me. Always listen to your bird. Bird is the word.
I like that you stopped by, even though you're a big name. Always remember those who enable your...
There.
Remember to...
All right, and the blacksmith, then we go back to Rahma. Because I do think, because I'm trying to go by my own memory of playing through these a while back on the main account.
You've proven you can handle these weapons, Ikantari.
I do think we're close to the end of these missions. So if I can knock them out in this stream, that'd be great.
Them hell,
All right. All right, up we go. Imagine the cardio you burn going up these steps every day. Just like the cardio that I go through going up and down my steps in my house every day.
The brave Palau is here. Good to see you.
All right. Let me submit.
I'm not familiar with gratitude, but I assume this strange sensation I have now is that belly thing. My officers will have a drink on your behalf tonight. I pay. They bet you'd return. I bet you'd sink.
Hey!
Excuse our little game.
Some faith you have in me.
Coins, but I want a valuable lesson. You're either as remarkable as they say, or Van Kinkle is losing his touch. Fine, I'll admit it. You might just be the villain we were looking for all along.
Hey, I'm not a villain. I'm more of an
The
anti-hero.
shipment you collected was only branded contraband because the DMC didn't profit from it. Those weapons mean power to me and a small fortune to you. But I know the DMC. They will not surrender this route so easily. And I won't tire of the sight of cannonballs, so keep them coming, Captain.
All right. Accept.
As it happens, we are not the only ones the DMC take advantage of. They killed Chinese merchants who came to sell their new invention. One way to strike a deal. Van Kinkle intends to use it to turn every pirate into ashes. He's even boasting about his plans. Except the dead tricked him. Their cargo was hidden. Van Kinkel and the DMC know where to find it. But we can find it faster.
Okay, we should obtain this object he desires so much. Yeah, kill him before he kills us.
Oh, we will. But first we must take from him everything he holds dear. I want him to hope, and then to fear. The Unbound have sailed already. They will hold the DMC off until you arrive there and steal it from under their noses.
Okay.
I am not lost anymore, Captain. They want to call me a pirate, a rebel, a threat to the Empire. I will inspire them to call me worse.
Okay. Well, let's go get the secret weapon.
Don't overlook
which is
Penjarans.
rockets, of course.
Our stories capture the whole world.
So, with what Kinkel did by attacking the Chinese ships, is that what ultimately brings Zhang and Li to here? So it's Kinkel's fault that the Chinese basically invade the Indian Ocean and start a civil war. It's all Kinkel's fault. Instead of trying to do business with the Chinese, he backstabbed them, and now the Chinese emperor's like, okay, fuck these Dutch fuckers. We're sending ships in. Alright, let's go.
The DMC are importing an exotic weapon from the Far East, one designed to turn the tide against the Rafa. Now, let us imagine the weapon Rahma's instead.
Let's go get some rockets. Alright, full speed ahead. Alright. Yeah, I think maybe we'll go a little longer today just to finish these missions. Yeah, just to knock it out. I kind of want to do that. Besides, it's not like I got anything else going on. I mean, I'm going to want to get something to eat eventually, but I'm okay for now. Somebody's not happy with me. Oh, you guys are slow. I ain't gonna waste my time with y'all. So yeah, I think that's what we'll do. I think we'll just wrap. Even if we go on a little past 3 hours, I think it's worth it. You know, just to knock out the storyline for Rahma. What we do with the starting over series after this, I honestly don't know, because I've already been doing some of the side missions. Like I've already think I knocked out the Chorus Fleet story arc and La Paz story arc for this character. I was just doing it on the side. I could have saved it for this playthrough, but I didn't feel like it because I've already done it on the main account and it's in the playlist, I think. All right, so here's the Unbound ships. Okay. All right, so that's the Unbound ships. Okay, so they do have a logo. Okay. It's just their logo is just slightly different than the standard Rumpa. Enough singing, we gotta shoot. See, the Unbound have like their so see how they have it instead of cross, they have them like side by side, kind of like parallel of each other. Let me look. I'm just looking. Yeah, see, yeah, their symbols are different. All right, we gotta read it. I got to read. Reading is good. Good thing I learned to read. Clever Lads, Concealed Waters, Dragon's Claw. Oh yeah, see, this is the first reference to the Dragon's Claw. Okay, cool. Which ends up being Zhang's faction. All right, so the Unbound do show up. Okay, I guess it's just they just rarely show up. All right, we're heading that way. Okay. Full speed ahead. That is kind of interesting. Huh. Anyways, let's keep going. Looks like we have a pesky privateer up here we gotta deal with. Alright. And they're gone. One less privateer. But yeah, I do think we're almost near the end of these missions for Rahma. I could be wrong, but I think we're almost done. But which missions do y'all like more? The Skurlock missions, or do y'all like the Rahma missions more? I mean, they're nothing special. They're nothing great. I mean, it gives you something to do in the game. Plus, you do get rewards and some lore, if you care about such a thing. All right. So there's a Dragonclaw ship. Well, I will deal with you. There. Now the Dragonclaw's mad at me. Alright. Alright, where's more Dragonclaw ships? Zhang ain't gonna be happy about this. Nice. Right. Only equipped medium-sized ship. Okay. Well, I can't equip it right now. I have to dock first. All right. All right. Can I get that loot? Or that mining? Just screw it, I don't care. Alright, let's dock. Read the new era. Sky Goddess. Okay. Alright. I think Lee is the Sky Goddess. I think that's what she goes by. Alright. So let's switch out weapons. First things first, let's move a few things. So we're going to need the rockets. So we definitely need rockets for this one. Alright. Destroy that. Okay. Got 1,000 rockets. Let me add... I'll add like maybe like 3,000. Maybe. 2,000. Okay, that'll work. 3,500 rockets. Perfect. Okay. Let me put this on the ship. Alright. Ship loadout. So we're going to replace the mortar with the rockets. Alright. Do I have any, hold on. Where's my mortar? Culvern. Auxiliary. Okay. This'll, I like this because it helps the auxiliary weapons. I haven't upgraded this in equipment. I need to go back and revisit my loadout based on what I have collected and stored in the warehouse. But for now, this'll work fine. Okay. So, all right. I want to try and sell a few things. Then we'll go use that. Yeah, GG, guys. Well done. Well done. Awesome. You guys are great. Easy. Yeah. Lol. Lamau. GG's. All right. Okay, cool. He's going to buy all these from me. Very nice. Makes me feel almost sad about having to sink your comrades. Almost.
Fortune favors the fortunates.
All right. So we got the... which one we got? Oh, we got the 3. Nice. The Terminus 3. Okay. Let's go say hello to the ships with this rocket. All right. Now where do we go? Okay. Okay. Oh, we got to use the rockets. Okay, okay. Good thing I got quite a few rockets aboard this ship. Okay. Like my mom always said, you can never have too much rockets. Alright. We're going to sail down here and go, I guess, go over. No, here. That's where we're going. No, don't mind us. We're just another merchant ship sailing by. And I have the wolf symbol, which is Vanderkill symbol, so that they'll think I'm working for Vanderkill. Plus, I like wolves, so it works out. They'll never suspect a thing. You think by now my infamy has spread to these people. And they're like, oh yeah, we must be wary of this ship. There. So we're going to plunder to stage 3. Destroy towers of the termites. Is it termites or termites? Or I guess it's termites. As in the termite. Alright. Time to plunder. Where the damn rockets? This tower's up. That one's done. Where's another tower? Fuck. That one's... nice. Alright, level 3. Very nice. Alright. I guess we'll take advantage of the rockets since we got them on board at the moment. Well, that sucked. It's not supposed to do that, though. Isn't it supposed to, like, lock on? What the fuck? I thought that's the way it worked. Whatever. My god, I'm just sucking with rockets right now. I'm better at rockets than this, I promise. Very lame. Oh, look, another customer. I should do better with this one, right? There we go. Like, what's everybody's favorite auxiliary weapon? Like mortars, rockets, spring loaders? I think I just prefer good old-fashioned mortars. I mean, sometimes the rockets work. It's situational. Now I use the rockets. Rahma's at level 3. Alright, I guess we'll leave. Which way are we going? And the arrow's not appearing. Of course it's not. Alright, we'll just go back here. I could stay and finish plundering, but I'm more focused on the mission right now, so I just want to get the mission over with. So that's what we're going to do. Since I've decided to just knock out these missions in this stream, I might as well just move along down the road, as they say. There we go. Well, not all of them hit their target, unfortunately. Maybe I'll go back to the damn mortar. Owie! Take that. They're not happy with me. Alright. Dock. Alright, let's dock. Alright, almost there. Alright, docking. Then we'll go back to the Rahma and report the success. Maybe now she'll let us go kill Van Kinkel once and for all. Wouldn't that be nice? I think so. Right. So let's go back to Telok. Alright. Yeah, it would be nice if we got way more story stuff But I'm hoping that maybe throughout year 3, with each season, we get more story regarding, well, I guess, like Lucian, because they've kind of like left Lucian out there. And we also got Vanderkill out there to deal with in the main story for everybody that's caught up, right? All right, let's go report to Rahma.
You would do well to remember we both fight against tyranny and oppression, Admiral.
I know exactly what I'm fighting for. My war against the DMC cannot be compromised.
The signs are clear. Lightning falls and storm clouds gather. From the Middle Kingdom, the Heavenly Emperor stirs from his throne. His gaze has already reached the Indian Ocean. Your squabbles with the DMC will mean little if we perish in his flames. We must strike first.
Careful, Tianning. You attempt the bite of the dragon when our heads are still in its jaw. I will consider your offer of an alliance. I have other business to attend to.
Once you come to your senses, you know where to find me.
Yeah, there's Lee.
Be wary, lest she sends you into the jaws of death.
Okay, Lee. We'll talk more about Lee tomorrow.
The gall of that woman. Li Tianning, the so-called sky goddess, schemes against the Emperor of China and his dragon's claw. The same emperor she swore to serve. The same dragon's claw who has helped my rebellion to flourish. Only for a time. And only if we pick the winning side. If Tianning wishes an alliance, we will need to measure her strength. Investigate her area of operations. You're the perfect agent to do so. Someone she will not be expecting. We cannot incur the wrath of the Emperor. But perhaps we can still benefit from this brewing conflict. Sky Goddess? Chalaka.
Well, I'm not really interested in those missions. I'm interested in the part where I killed Kinkle. You know, that's kind of my thing right now.
Well, well. Aren't we getting good at this? Everybody did exactly what they were supposed to. This invention you retrieve, they call it the termites. Blundering scouts stick it to the base of towers, and it reduces them to rubble. Its effects are far from pretty. The explosion doesn't discriminate between stones and lives. I'm giving one to you.
Thank you.
The termites mean carnage, but it's what they asked for. I knew explosives would excite you.
DMC
I
scum!
needed to hear it with my own ears. The Chinese merchants were very cautious. They hid more of this new invention, scattered it around the Indian Ocean. Beyond giving us a tactical advantage, it is the first time we take something that was never ours. Something they felt was their own. And that feels good. I have learned to adapt my tactics. I've made cunning partners. And now I have obtained the tool of a real pirate. I have never felt more ready to fight.
All right. So we got that mission accomplished. All right. All right. So these missions, I don't know. I may do these off stream, but this is what I want. I want to wrap up this story.
Let greed and desire be abandoned. Let them melt away as wax. Then you will have achieved your difficult task. I used to love this book, this phrase specifically. But now I realize it's rubbish. A flawed wisdom. The righteous elite think us greedy. We share amongst us. We take care of our own. But what we share, we take from them. And they don't like it.
No, they don't.
We aren't greedy. That I am sure of. It's just that when you're free, and you take what you want, people get jealous. Then they put names on you. Sinner, rebel, traitor, bitch. Van Ginkle, with his ships full of spice and his fort full of treasures, tries to declare their waters pirate-free. As if he has a magic wand that can make us disappear. He's jealous. Our existence threatens his essence, so he put a bounty on your head. You're a symbol of tenacity. A tenacious freedom. He doesn't like you. Go. Meet the man who wants to end piracy. Take what you want. His life, his fort, I don't care. But show him a pirate's freedom does not stop at his gates.
Oh, don't worry. I'll take his life. And his jacket. Alright, time to finish this bastard.
Enjoy the peace of your ship. I envy you, pirate.
Alright, and this, I think doing this mission wraps up the main story. Obviously, we got...
That was Li Tianning. I haven't seen her since...
Heard she went back to China, but I didn't know she was part of the Dragon's Claw. Let's be wary, Captain. Whatever she has planned for the region, I bet it's not good.
Well, she won't be part of the Dragon's Claw for long. She's going to do her own thing. And she's going to be leading her own faction war against the Hubert twins, which I'll be talking about tomorrow. Little tease.
Queen of our heavenly emperor, all men must sail to seize the Indian Ocean under the flag of the Dragon's Claw. All who stand in their way will be hunted down by the fearsome Commander Zhang and his trusted lieutenant, Li Tianning. Shattering the binds of tradition, she rose through the ranks and devoted her life to serving her emperor, only to discover secrets hidden within shadows. Driven by a hunger for glory, Zhang and his men succumbed to darkness. But Li Tianning is no man. Now, to uphold her own code of honor, she must forsake her legacy and carve out a new destiny. Will she falter under the fury of a dragon's wake? Or rise stronger than ever?
Okay, so let's go deal with Kinkle. No, I mean, you can do the story in World Tier 1. Like, I did the Hubert twin story and the past story in World Tier 1, so you can do Lee's story in World Tier 1 as well. If you want. But I'm not doing it for the stream. I'm just going to wrap up the main story. Yay, I got some cosmetics. Sweet. Thank you. Alright, we'll put this in the thing. I'm going to probably... I'll salvage these. But I think I'm going to put the mortar back on my ship. I don't really want to use the rockets. Rockets are not really my thing. I'd rather just use my mortar, so I'm just going to switch it back to my mortar. I think it doesn't matter at this point. Okay. Alright. There. Besides, it's a stronger weapon anyways. But to each their own. If you like the rockets, that's fine. Alright. Put these away. Bombards. Mortars. I think that's all I need for my cannons. Alright. Let's salvage a few things and let's go destroy Van Keekel. But yeah, I mean, there's already been teased that an upcoming faction war will be Lee versus the Hubert twins. In fact, that is my concept video tomorrow. FYI, for anyone interested. For those of you that stuck around this long, you get a little tease.
On those Treat those weapons like you would your child.
I don't have a child, except for my cat. Anyways, let us continue. We'll come here to the necropolis. And then we'll sell to our destiny. Treasure? Cool, I'll come back later. Maybe, if I remember. Maybe we come back, maybe we don't come back.
Captain?
Alright, do I have anything to sell? Here, have some chicken. It's delicious.
Not a word to anyone.
No. I would never tell anybody. Anyways, let's go. Alright, so this should wrap up the main story. And then we can call it a day. No, there's a random player. I will be just going by you. Alright, let's see.
It is only fitting that Rahma usurps another tyrant. This time, you by her side. She will be successful. The fleet the Admiral sent, it's waiting for us in the DMC port. Shouldn't be late.
We're not delaying, we're on our way. Full speed ahead. But yeah, I don't know if I may just, if I get bored, I may do the Lee missions off stream. But then again, maybe I'll save Lee for maybe for a future starting over series if we do a future one. But then again, I've already kind of done the Lepest ones. That's kind of the issue. I've already done Lepest. I already did the Hubert twins, so I honestly don't know. Right, there's the unbound support. I guess that's. Alright, so here's the unbound ships. Alright, I guess we're going to go over here. Alright, to battle! See, Nathan, what's up, Nathan? $7 grand on this game in real money? What? What are you talking about? Alright, let's harvest some more zinc while we're here. Alright, so we gotta navigate around these little islands. Got that loot. And no, I don't want to look at the water spout. Stop making me look at things I don't want to look at. Well, I already know about that, Nathan. Thank you. I'm not a new player. I'm a veteran player. This is my starting over series. I'm fully aware of that. Thanks. Alright, unbound ships. Don't run into me. For frack's sakes, unbound ships. It's just with my secondary account. You spent $7 grand in cosmetic. Hey, it's your money, Nathan. It's your money. Okay. I mean, I've spent a few bucks too on my main account. Because this is my secondary account. But like I said, it's your money. If you got the money to spend and you want to spend it on it, then who am I to stop you? Launch a firework. Where's the firework at? Okay. Do I launch a firework? I mean, do I launch one of the fireworks I have? There. I launched the firework. That. Give me that. Oh. There. Okay. Fire the scene. Okay. Yay. It's been a while since I've done this mission. Alright. Alright. Let's do this. Alright. Take down Kinkle. Time for Kinkle to go down. Alright. Unbound are in. And so are we. Alright, where is that bastard? Right. Yeah, I still gotta finish discovering stuff on my second account. Alright, Kinkle's hiding somewhere over here. I'll take that guy out. Get sunk. Alright, Kinkle's finally showed up. Showed up to the party, Kinkle. Now it's time for your reckoning. And time for me to get that jacket. I want your jacket, Kinkle. I'm adding it to my collection. Yeah, nah, you're dead. Bye-bye. You deed. Alright. Now we can leave. Kinkle's dead. Ripperonis. Bye-bye. Alright, good luck on bound ships. I did my part. Y'all are on your own. Farewell. Time for me to depart these lands. I'm just doing a little discovery on my way out the door. How to change things in the game, in the campaign when you first start the game, to how to change anything. Well, if you're asking how do you change things, you can't, I mean, you just have to create a second account like I did. Originally, I created this account for my starting over, my beginner's guide video, but then I've moved on to, doing this beginner's, I cannot talk now, I'm fatigued. But anyways, my starting over series. But you really can't change the campaign. You just play through the campaign. You don't get to go back and replay it on your only account. But I guess if you create a second account like I did, then you can do that. Or do you want my opinion about what would I change regarding the campaign compared to how it is? What would I do different? That's a good question, if that's the question you're trying to ask. For the most part, there's nothing much I can really change about the missions, the campaign, the story that already exists. But I guess going forward, that would be interesting to make things more interesting, obviously. Today's word is interesting. I guess we'll see how it goes with Vanderkill and with the Freeman's Treasure, the MacGuffin. We'll see how that plays out. And eventually I feel like Lucian, we'll see more of Lucian and maybe the BTA. Yeah, I know about the treasure. I'll come back and do that later. There. Let's go and present Kinkle's coat of arms and wrap up the main story. But like I said, I still got DLC story to wrap up on this account. Like the Lee story and then the Vikram story. But I'll probably do that off stream. Just like I did with La Peste and the Hubert twins. Alright. Hooray for victory. So what year would change the future of this game? We never got the... I guess the hunting will come eventually. Like, it's just like, of all things, things get moved aside and changed. Hopefully they improve the hunting mechanics, maybe land combat eventually. Maybe we get our own private den.
So, even the sea has
maybe.
decided to spit you out.
You already said that. I just want to turn in a submission. Okay. Submit.
You made Van Kinkle leap right out of his jacket. Too bad it doesn't come with the body. The man who had set out to end piracy.
My jacket now.
The bastard is dead. His men sent halfway to Amsterdam with shattered hulls and wounded pride. It took blood and tears to achieve this victory. But it was worth it, wasn't it? This here is our future. This is our moment. This is our capital. Here we are unbound. Here we are pirates. Our resistance is the root and vine that will grow into a free republic. We will not back down from their cannons. You helped us prove that. So now, let's cheer. I believe you have more than deserved this. Wear it with pride. When we first met, I wasn't sure you'd last. I was worried you'd end up fish food, ranked with the taste of failure and regret. Now, the seas are your hunting grounds, with the winds steering you to greater power, wealth, and infamy. And I hear certain circles have taken an interest in you. Their name has been reserved for the most trusted few to steer the fortunes of the world. Like you and me, Captain. The helm has deep pockets for grand ambitions. Had I not their silver and influence to draw upon, my resistance would not be where it is today. But now, it is time to build an empire of your own, armed with a kingpin's fleet. Unita and Huma will be able to tell you more. Beyond their dens of debauchery, the sisters know the way to fulfilling one's dreams. May the winds favor my cause and your ambitions, Captain. I'm sure our paths will cross again.
All right. I think that's the end of that storyline. Well, the main storyline, not the... Obviously, the Lee storyline continues, but we're not doing that today. So I'm not going to bother with this. I don't even know if we'll stream this storyline. As I did it, I think, about a year or two ago. It's somewhere in the Skull and Bones playlist. It's somewhere there. But yeah, that's the main story. We knocked it out. So... But, yeah, I'm not too concerned about that. Close that. Alright, and you get a nice jacket. We'll go check out the drip real quick. But yeah, that's pretty much the main story of Skull and Bones. Well, for the beginning players. And then you got the DLC stories with Lepest and the twins, Lee, Vikram, and then the ongoing story that they've been adding over the past couple years. Your manufacturing Storm got enough ships to pick up all the gold chains in the game. They said increase it, 34 more ships. But I can't make 34 ships in the game. Why can't you make more ships?
A lot of talk about you, Capitan. These are exciting times.
Well, see, that's why I didn't, for my main account, that's why I don't have all the manufacturers. I have a lot, but I don't have all of them, you know. I see what you're trying to say. Okay, I see. You're talking about wanting a ship for every single manufacturer. I guess you have to just... What you have to do is you just have to, unfortunately, rotate ships. I'm doing that to a smaller scale with this account. Because I have some manufacturers on this account that I've gotten. So yeah, here's the outfit that we just got for destroying Kinkle. I don't think it works for my character, so I'll just leave it in the wardrobe there. Let it collect dust and let the moths devour it. For all I care. Okay, let me throw some stuff away, then we'll wrap up. Okay. Alright, let's see. Let me close that down. Alright, we'll move this torpedo there. I don't know if I'll ever use it, but we'll hold on to it. Okay. So that's pretty much it for today. I think we're going to call it there. So we did the Rahma missions, well, the main story missions for Rahma. We knocked all that out.
Yandy bought some of my pepper this morning.
Here, have some chicken.
Smell her divine stew from here.
There. All right.
Your eye sharp.
Yeah, it would be nice to have more warehouse space, but the ascended weapons and furniture make it a pain in the ass. I don't know if they're ever going to give us some more warehouse space, to be honest. So unfortunately, you have to make hard choices. If you need room, you have to decide what ascended weapons and furniture to keep and what to get rid of, or other items as well. But yeah, that's it for us today. So we knocked out the Rahma missions with my secondary character. So I did Skurlock a while back. And then we've done the Rahma mission. So that's consist of the beginning missions for new players in World Tier 1. But yeah, that's all done. So I'm glad we accomplished that today. And it was fun coming back to my secondary character and continuing my starting over series because I kind of left it off for a while. But I'm glad we were able to, continue it. I don't know when the next installment will be. Maybe eventually. But I think I'll just probably go back to focusing on my main character. Off stream, I may do the Lee missions and the Vikram missions. Or maybe I'll save them for a future starting over. We'll see. And I do want to come back on here off stream and grind the How Fast Convoy. Because I still need to get 2 more cosmetics. So I need 2 more cosmetics from the convoy. But that's not a big deal. But I do appreciate those of you joining me today on Twitch and on YouTube. And like I mentioned, there will be some Skull and Bones videos this week. Tomorrow, early access video for the members. There'll be a video I got planned. Revolves around Lee and the Hubrick twins. That's the only tease you get. And then Tuesday, the standard Tuesday video where we go over an update to the faction war, any patch notes, and there's also going to be a new Bark missions coming up, the Bark event. I'll cover that all Tuesday. So 2 Skull and Bones, 1 on Monday and then another on Tuesday. FYI. And I appreciate those of you watching. And if you're on Twitch, feel free and follow me on Twitch. We're trying to get the Twitch channel up to 100. And if you're watching on YouTube on your way out the door, feel free and leave a like. And if you're new to the channel, we will continue covering Skull and Bones, playing Skull and Bones, as well as covering Grand Theft Auto Online, GTA 6. And coming up in July, in just a few weeks from now, we're going to be playing Black Flag Resynced. I'm very excited about that. And, coming up in August, we're going to be playing the expansion to Mafia the Old Country, Man of Honor. And then in October, the 10-year anniversary of Mafia 3. So we'll be doing a playthrough of Mafia 3 in October. And then, of course, GTA 6 launches in November. And you're very welcome, Orion. Thank you for hanging out, Orion, Nathan, Tommy, Kane, Yuji, Sinister, Riley, and James, and everybody else that was here today. Thank you so much for watching. So yeah, that's all the different content and streams I do on the channel. So you're more than welcome to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Ding the bell to be notified of future streams and content. Follow me on Twitch. And you can also check out the vlogs channel where Riley and I post monthly vlogs. The May vlog is up. Plus, I've done some videos this week in Skull and Bones. The Galleon photo mode contest is happening. Check out that video. I got it pinned in the live chats. And check out all my friends' channels in the featured channel section. And a big thank you, as always, to my amazing viewers, subscribers, fans, friends, mods, followers, Super Chat heroes on YouTube, and of course the YouTube members. And if you're interested in the YouTube membership program, click the join button. All YouTube members get access to the badges, the emotes, the shout-outs at the beginning of live streams. You get included below in the description section of all YouTube streams. Early access to 1 video a week, usually Monday morning. And once again, the Monday morning video will be the Skull and Bones video I got planned for tomorrow. Early access for the members. And members also get featured on the description section of the YouTube channel, where you can also find the live stream schedule as well as some socials, Discord, Twitch, and once again, the vlogs channel. I hope you all have a great week ahead. And as always, from me to each and every one of you, from the bottom of my heart, as always, thanks for watching.